Happy Sunday, guys. Happy December 7th. It's the first week down in December. We made it through. The year is almost ending. Happy Sunday, guys. We are here. We are here. We are here. Let me know, guys, if you can see us. We want to make sure we're here. Check us out. Leave a heart in the chat. Let me know that you guys can see us. Happy Sunday, everybody. All right. Facebook is calling people in. All right, super excited, y'all. We have a special guest today, and we are continuing our conversation from last week, and it was so good. So I'm super excited to be here with my boo Leo as we continue on with the Aunties Guide to the Rich Aunties. Let's be clear, the Rich Aunties Guide to Holiday Gift Giving and Holiday Drama. Let me know if you guys can hear us, see us, all the things.
Hi, everybody.
All right, I see we got some people here. I'm super excited. Hey, Christina. Hey, Keisha. We made it, y'all. We made it. I listen. We made it, y'all. We over here trying to get cute and all the things for the people on this good Sunday. Happy Sunday. And I am super excited to be here. Facebook is calling some more people in. And do us a favor, if you could go ahead and share this live out to your people so that they can come join us for all the holiday shenanigans, the Rich Auntie's Guide to Gift Giving, Family Drama, and all the things. And let us know how you guys are feeling today. I hope everybody's doing well. We're winding down for the end of the year, getting our holiday plans together, getting our holiday eating together, which is going to be great for today's show with our special guest. So I'm super excited. All right.
Okay. Hi, everybody. Oh, God, not that again. I'm serious. Lord have mercy. This coughing.
There we go. All right. And hey to Leo's family. Happy Sunday to you guys as well. Super excited. Yeah, Leo, you feel how you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I felt a little rushed this afternoon. I went to church and that was really, really great. And then had a little bit of family time. So, yeah, I felt a little rush coming today, which I try to not keep you waiting. So I
You're,
apologize.
you're fine, friend. The people love us. The girls love us. Super excited. And we're definitely going to make it up with a really good conversation, show
Yeah.
all the things. Yeah, we're going to have a good time, guys. Um, all right. Let me see who else we got here. Facebook
We
is
had
still calling
so
people
much fun.
in.
We had so much fun in the last episode with all
Mhm.
of the shenanigans.
Mhm. Yeah,
I
we had a really good time. That was really fun. It was a nice balance of, our healing, sort of healing and enlightened conversation, but also the fun stuff that, I love to do, which is sharing our favorite things. Which is kind of where we started from in the beginning. So,
That's definitely where we started in the beginning for sure.
yeah. All right, friend, but let's go ahead and get started. We don't want to hold the people up. All right, let me know if you guys can hear us. Do me a favor, drop me a heart. My people on my end, Leo's folks on her end. Let me know if you guys can hear us. Drop a heart in the chat, making sure we're not having any technical difficulties.
Yeah, I hope everybody is doing good. Let me go and make sure that I'm on my page so I don't miss any Good feedback.
Mhm.
Hello to everybody. Hi, Chateau. Hey, Bianca. Hey, Anne Marie Mingo, my favorite person in the whole wide world. Tanya Burke. Hi, everybody. It is so good to see you guys. And you know what, Yulante, we we had so much fun last week that we had to come back for a part 2 of our Rich Auntie's Guide to Holiday Gifts and the family drama. Because listen, everybody had so many thoughts. Clearly, we are not the only ones who know that the holidays can be beautiful, but they also can be, full of some emotional obstacles that you have to sometimes just navigate. And having a plan in place is really helpful in doing that. So today we're going to be talking about how to show up not only for the family traditions, for our family themselves, but also for ourselves when things sometimes aren't so merry and so bright, right? So we're going to be digging into what happens, you guys, when you show up to family dinner and everybody at the table, Yolante, knows your business. The divorce, the separation, the cheating scandal, your kids getting in trouble at school, all of the things. How do you show up and you somehow are the main character in a story that you may not have told yourself? It was in the family chat. So we're going to be talking about boundaries, navigating these kind of family leaks that get out, and how to protect your peace over the family dinner conversation. We're also going to be tackling another guilt, Yolante, the kind that shows up not at the dinner table, but on your dinner plate. That unspoken rule that says that you got to eat at everybody's house when you stop by during the holidays. Is a lot of events, right? So you got your auntie's banana pudding, you got the mac and cheese, but also the holiday parties and the Friendsgiving. So all of the snacks and stuff that come along with that. Ultimately, you could leave the month of December feeling very bloated, very sluggish, and 10 miles off of your glow up goals. And nobody wants that. So we have a nurse practitioner, Tara Burgess from Vita Wellness here. She's going to give us some reset strategies and talk to us about that guilt and how we bounce back after the holidays and realign, re energize, and get back in control. But of course, what you all are also here for is Yolante and I will be sprinkling in a whole bunch of joy from our Lante and Leo approved Rich Auntie gift guide. Now, Yolante, we know these ladies on here, and we know that we got to be honest. This Rich Auntie guide isn't just about them getting gifts for the rich aunties in their lives, but also for them, right? We know they're going to go shopping.
Right, right.
We all know that during the holidays that we're going to put a few gifts for ourselves under that tree in that cart, because listen, who shops better for us than us? And so, if in case you missed it last week, Yolante and I did a part 1 of our Rich Auntie guide. Yolante talked about affordable fragrances, makeup by her darling by Yolante, makeup line, which is still on sale. We'll talk about that. As well as some sexy lingerie that she pulled out that one of my good friends told me that she also went and got. And I was like, okay, sis, I mean, listen, I don't need to be
Yay.
knowing
Let
all
us
about your
know how
business.
that went.
But she said that she went and got it as well. So Yolante talked about that last week. I talked about a luxury advent calendar, a limited edition tea set, as well as designer coffee table books. So today we have even more goodies for you all in our
Mhm.
guide. We're going to be extending that guide, so you have to stick around because we're going to be talking about the topics as well as this gift guide, and we have some new goodies for you. So Yolante, why don't you start us off? Unless you have something to add, why don't you start us off with your first Rich Auntie gift
No,
suggestion?
absolutely. So, one of the gifts that I think, and remember when we talk about Rich Auntie's guide, it doesn't, like we said, doesn't have to be expensive. It just needs to feel expensive, feel quality, make you feel good. And so one of my favorite gifts that I literally, it doesn't matter where I go, I'm always going to get compliments, are these earrings. Let me go ahead and take them off so you guys can see. So cute. They're one of my favorite things. And I don't know if you guys can see that, but it says Yulante
Hmm.
all the way around these earrings. So now I do know that some of us like a more simple earring, some of us may not like a hoop. Listen, I love a good
Big
accessory piece.
old,
Yeah,
big old
I'm gonna
piece of
leave
shirt.
the accessories. And you can see it's today is very simple. Got a scarf on, got a nice little neutral B on, and these earrings are my little statement piece, and I absolutely love them. So they are from a black owned brand. I believe they are based out of New Orleans called Get Customed. And I'm gonna go ahead and I just dropped the link in my comments. So you
We
can definitely
love that it's
check it
black
out.
on.
Yeah, these are 60 millimeters, by the way, because they come in three different colors: gold, silver, I forget the other shade, and then they come in different sizes. So I got the 60 millimeter. I think they start at 30. So I didn't want to get them too big, but not small, too small either. So these are super cute, super unique, which y'all know I love that. And I've had these for probably 2 or 3 years. They've not fade or anything, and I think they're on sale right now. When I purchased them, they were like $65.
Hmm.
But when I went online the other night, I think they had them on sale for like $50. So these are really, really good buy. Super unique, and you're definitely gonna get people asking you where you got it from, and then they sell other custom items, necklaces, bracelets, all the sorts. So definitely check them out. Thank you, Precious. Yes, love a signature ear. Y'all know I'm all about a signature look. So
Hmm. I love that. I actually, it's so funny that you mentioned that because I was looking at my old school nameplate that I got when I was 16
mm-hmm,
old.
mm-hmm.
I haven't had a lot of birthday parties when I was young because I'm a summer baby, but both me and my brother actually are both summer babies. So birthday parties, you don't have the school parties like that. But I
Right.
remember that 16th birthday party and my parents getting me my nameplate. And I was looking at that yesterday, as a matter of fact. So that is so funny. I love those earrings though. They
Thank
definitely
you.
and they
Thank you,
always
friend.
beautiful face. So I love that. I really do. So I'm going to go with my first rich auntie gift. Again, not just for you, but or for them, but also perhaps for you as well. And so my first one is going to be these limited edition holiday beauty sets, and they usually come out during the holidays. And brands like Dior and Chanel, every season they drop these travel size collections. It's perfect for the plane hopping, road tripping. To the vineyard auntie who needs to get through TSA really, really quickly, and they're usually filled with skincare and makeup or the something like that, hand creams, those types of things. And you usually get a two-in-one gift because you get the skincare that's inside, but you also usually get a really nice uh, a makeup bag. And
I love
these
that.
bags, they usually are clutches or makeup pouches, but I have seen so many of these DIY into actual purses. So you can put tag little hangies on the side and then put a strap on there, and then you have a whole shoulder bag, crossbody. So, and they usually also come packaged. Now, the ones that I've seen, this one in particular, this is a Raffia Dior makeup bag that came with the beauty set that I got. The beauty set itself is like $75 with the products inside. But I saw this bag, Yulante, on Poshmark for $175 yesterday.
Mm, mhm.
So you can do the math on this, but you can open it up, and then inside usually are some makeup products in here. This was the Dior skin line that came out last year. It came with a quartz roller, and they usually come packaged really, really well. This is the Dior packaging. I'm trying to see myself and y'all to make sure that whatever I'm doing is in the camera. So it
Yes,
comes
we
with
see
the
it and we love
Dior
it.
packaging, and then I also have one. So you saw the Dior, the Chanel one. They usually have them packaged, so the Chanel bag, and then they come in a box, right, for
Mm-hmm.
your rich auntie, and then you open it up, and then you have the product. And this is the Chanel. the Chanel version of a holiday gift set, right? And I've
Mhm.
seen these DIY as well, and they make them into little purses. So it's a two-in-one gift. And then inside, you usually have travel luxury products so that your rich auntie can try out some
Yes.
new products. You know, I'm a sampler. I like to sample before I buy. Um,
Mhm.
full products. And so and then you get a little bag. And I'm a person who, when I'm running doing my errands, I want to tuck something under my arm really quickly but still look pretty pulled together. And so some of the newer versions have Chanel on here and then beauty under it, but this was one of the ones that it didn't say Chanel beauty, it just says Chanel on there. And so this is my first little gift. And then also, Yolante, they come wrapped. When they come wrapped, I didn't bring the ribbon over here. And then the thing I want to show you guys is over there. But it comes with a ribbon on it. And on the ribbon, they put these limited edition charms on there. And then the charms can be put on necklaces or on charm bracelets, and you can make your own little Chanel charm bracelet. So then that's a third gift for her. I've seen some people, they've collected all five because they are real Chanel shoppers. I'm a casual Chanel shopper, so I don't have all five. I actually have one. I'll get up and get it so you all can see the little charm. But yeah, so you get almost three gifts in one. And always they give you free samples, they give you perfume samples, all of the things.
Well, first of all, I love that bag. That bag is so cute. I love that
This
color
one,
on
you
it.
like,
Well, I love both of them. The
mm.
Raffia, but I also like the Chanel. For the
Sis, I'm
house.
having a hard time hearing you. I don't know if the chat can hear you, but I can hear.
Okay,
Oh,
let me
there you
know,
go.
guys,
You're
in the
back. You're back. You're back.
Okay. All right. Very good. No, I was saying, I love both the bags. For the raffia bag, they have inserts. You guys can find them on, all you have to do is get the dimensions of the bag. Go to Amazon. They have these little envelope inserts that have a chain on it. So that's a way that you can wear that bag. And then for the blue one that she showed us, the Chanel bag, because that's super cute. What you can do is get, they sell, like, if you need to put holes in your belt, but you don't want to do it like the old school way, like with a knife and it's all ugly and that kind of thing. I bought one. They have a hole puncher that's for leather or for materials. And so you can purchase something like that, put it on the sides of those two bags, and then put your little chain in there. So Leo, I love that. That's so
And so
cute. And I love that it's those are the
here's the
chains. How
charm.
cute. Or
Yeah.
the
So
charms. Yeah.
yeah. So there five different ones that come with it, and this is just actually an old school necklace. It's actually my late father's necklace, and I put this here, and then it makes a cute little
Oh, I love
necklace.
that, friend.
Or you can get a little bracelet. This just came
Hmm.
from Marshall, so a little charm bracelet, and then the charm itself has a hook. If you guys can see that,
I love
it has
that.
a hook, and then you can just hook it on, and you have a charm bracelet. And
How
so I've
adorable.
seen some that have all five of them. Again, it's a gift with purchase, so it comes as a part of the wrapping. So clearly, I only have one for holiday gifts, but you can get all fives. Or if you have, let's say you have a relationship with, she may just give you one. So
Yeah. Oh, I love that, friend. So listen, we putting y'all on. So not you getting your quality, you getting some. We're also giving you a deal so you can knock out two or three birds with one stone. Y'all, listen, now don't do this. We taking care of you over here. Hey Latoya, Keisha said the other. Oh yes, the other earring is come in silver, gold, and rose gold. Thank you, baby. Tammy Bell, hey my love.
hey,
And Toya says she loves your ring, friend. So yes,
you
y'all
know
know
what? I'll
Leo
do
is
this
queen
in
of
another gift
accessories.
guide. Yeah, I'll do this if you're talking about this particular ring or this ring, but I'm sure you're talking about this ring. We'll do this in another gift guide because everybody asked me about this ring, and then there's another ring that is actually really obnoxious that I love, and I'll share that with you all as well. I put my good friend Trinette onto that particular ring as well.
I love it. I love it. I love it. So yeah, guys, definitely let us know if you like the holiday gift guides. Y'all know we will definitely keep the party going. We can maybe do one in the spring, whenever. Let us know. Also, I have all of my items on a link that I will definitely share with you all. Multiple items that I put on my holiday gift guide, and I kind of keep adding to it. So, just some things. It's not even necessarily for holiday gifts. These are just for gifts that I like, things that I personally love for my own self. So whether you give them for the holiday to yourself, your nieces, your whoever, or yourself, this is like a perfect way to treat yourself. So
Absolutely. Hey, L Brown. Hey, Tanya Burke. Hey, Brandy. Hey, everybody. We're on and popping. We have started our conversation talking first
yes.
about our holiday gift guide, or our first gift within our holiday gift guide. And I'm using my second over here, using my second gift that I'll show y'all over here playing in it right now. So let me leave it alone and let me get on started. So Yolanda, you ready to get started in the conversation?
Yes, let's go ahead and get started with the holiday drama.
Let's get started. So, this first conversation is about showing up while going through your own personal drama, your own personal hell, if you will, in some cases. But everybody, Yolante, in your family knows it, whether or not you the one that told them, or
Mhm.
whether or not it ended up in the family group chat. And now you're walking into this situation. So you walk in, Yolante, you trying to be cute, but everybody already knows your tea. Your divorce is looming. They know it. There's a cheating scandal that's going on. They know that too. Um, the separation that you haven't fully gotten over, they already have heard about it in the chat. And so instead of letting you settle in and get your plate, family prayer that oftentimes lasts a little too long, someone leans in over your macaroni and says, "Girl, what's really happening? What's happening in your life?" Or I heard about what's going on. And not only do they say it to you over the macaroni, they say it loud so the whole family can hear. So we got to just talk about this because it happens often. Because showing up to dinner while going through your own personal drama is hard enough, but the whispers that come along with that make it even more exhausting. So we're getting into this myth, and hopefully breaking the myth that just because your aunt changed your diapers, it doesn't mean that she get to unpack your drama over the dinner table. Does family need to get emotional consent to be a part of that particular conversation, or do they get to be a part of it just because they're family? How do you navigate this moment when your family drama becomes a trending topic at the table, that you never even really signed off on? Let's talk about what it looks like for this support. Is it really
Mhm.
support, or when does this support become gossip, Yolante?
So first of all, do me a favor because Leo just asked an important question in that. Drop us in the chat if your family should be entitled to, especially your auntie who, like she said, change your diapers. If they should be entitled to be involved in your business, bring it up and all that kind of stuff. Let us know any guilt that you may have. All of that stuff. Let us know your thoughts if you personally dealt with this. Let us know in the chat. How you guys feel about this because we want to make sure that you all chime in on this too.
Yeah, you are
So,
definitely part of
oh,
the
go
conversation.
ahead, Frank.
Oh, I was
Yeah,
saying yes, you're definitely a
yeah.
part of the conversation. Y'all be
So,
teaching us, so absolutely.
well, so listen, uh, what I say and what I want to say are sometimes two different things. So I will say this: y'all know I have been on my own personal healing journey, and I'm trying to make sure my frequency and my vibes are high, right? And so one of the things that I am super big on is making sure that you guys know that no matter what happens to you, you are always entitled to hold on to your dignity, right? Dignity is just your self-worth. Nobody gets to take that away from you. And I think in this big, juicy life that we are living, we get to decide our narrative. We get to decide how we feel and not outsource that power to other people. And I think that's the biggest problem. We give way too much power to things and people outside of ourselves, right? Especially when it comes to our emotions, because that's what gets your nervous system out of whack. That's what gets you sick and stressed and all of these things. And a lot of times, guys, I don't know if y'all realize this, but the actual situation is usually not as bad as it is. What's happened is we have played the scenario in our head so long and made it get so big. And like Leo said, we've anticipated the whispers and the pointing and the gossip. And are they talking about me? And
Mm,
that's what makes it really, really bad. It's actually not the situation at all. Right. And so we need to think about that. Like making sure that we don't get so anxious before we even get over there to the ham and the macaroni and cheese. Like we've
mm,
made the situation and scenario so doggone big. Right. And the other thing is, one thing I do, I give myself grace and mercy all the time. I don't, you're not about to guilt me to death.
mm,
Like we're not doing that. Because I'm human and I understand that as a human, I'm flawed and I'm always going to be making mistakes and I'm always constantly going to be learning from them. And as long as I'm not doing things intentionally, then you're not about to guilt me to death. Right. And not only that, those same people who we are worried about whispering about us are human also. They are
yes.
full of flaws. And your auntie and your uncle probably did the same thing they judging you about 20 years ago. So why are we letting this inner critic blow the scenario all the way out of hand and it's not that serious? And I'm gonna tell you another thing. You know who is not worried about the family gossip?
Mm,
Your family crackhead and the family child molester. They not worried about the talking. They gonna keep doing what they've been doing, and they gonna keep showing up to the function, and they gonna
okay.
keep and they gonna come on time, ready to mingle with a plate in hand,
Okay.
and they don't care. Meanwhile, you made one little mistake, and you've blown this. I know I'm out of control. You've blown this scenario up way past
Why?
where it needs to
Wait, hold
be.
on. Sorry. I'm
They
sorry.
don't
But why they
care.
gotta play? Why did
The family crackhead and the family child molester don't ever get talked about. The family never says a word to them.
y'all
They
get
don't
y'all
say nothing. The,
when
the
it's
most they
7?
gonna say is, y'all know y'all better stay from around Bobby them. Cause you know you better stay from around there. Don't let your daughter and your sons go around Bobby because either he gonna steal or he gonna feel. Let's not do this because they're not going to say anything to them. So why are you giving these outside entities and people all of this power and now your whole insides are messed up?
Mm.
You got the bubble guts and you sick and you don't even want to go over there and have a good time because you've given those people your power. Take your power back. Take your power back. That
What?
inner
I'm
critic
afraid
that
I
lives in all of us.
got
I'm
me
sorry,
choked.
friend, because you know we have an inner critic. That inner critic is real loud.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
Quiet that inner critic up. And when you tell yourself a scenario, change it. Change the perspective. You get to decide how you want to live this life. We have so much juiciness in this life to live that the last thing I'm getting ready to do is
ah,
spend all my time worried about what people think about me. Are you crazy? Are
oh
you
gosh.
crazy?
Elle
Out
said that
yeah.
the family molester want to do the family prayer. Why? Why?
Hey, last one. Y'all ready? Let me hold your hand.
Why are y'all okay? What's going on today? Why are y'all bugging out?
I'm
Is
not. We're
that
not doing
is
it.
that how you look
We're
at
not
them?
doing it.
Is that how
I'm
you look?
sorry. We're not
Look
doing
at them.
it.
Look at them again. What they do when they say they want to hold your hand? Oh,
Mm. And I have an attitude, baby, because Bobby, no, don't come over here, baby, because I will cut your ass out.
wait, get another
I
uncle
don't
because
care if
I
you
have an
my
Uncle
uncle or
Bobby.
not. If
Okay,
you
and
around here feeling and stealing, sir, you finna get it. I'm grown now, baby. I'm almost 50 years old. We not
use
doing
another
that.
name, ma'am. I have an Uncle Bobby, and he is
Well,
not a
molester.
crackhead.
I listen, the molester's name is Chester. Everybody knows that. And the crackhead is Pookie. I don't know what do you want me to do. Pookie or Pokey? No, let me not say Pokey because I got a cousin Pokey, and that's my baby. Whatever. No, we're
Oh
not doing it.
gosh, how
So
my
my
Uncle
point
Bobby
is
got
y'all
shot?
decide. You decide. You decide how loud you let that inner critic be. You decide how loud that inner person talks. You decide how, imbalanced your nervous system gets and the story you tell yourself and you decide. But more importantly, when you get there, you you decide how what you want to discuss with them, how much information you want to share with them. But y'all do the pivot and the redirect. Just sidestep that thing. So when your nosy behind auntie who's pushy and all the things she keeps trying to figure out what's going on, hit her with something simple like, I don't know, auntie, we just taking it one day at a time.
Hmm. Yeah,
I'm just
absolutely.
taking the one. It's auntie. It's set. We're settling it. Everything's getting settled. We're just taking it one thing at a time. Things are settling down. And that's it. And then if she keep with the buffale and the roo rah rah, I hit her with the redirect. Yeah, auntie. Oh, auntie, how's your son doing? How's so and so? Your hair looks really good. Who did your hair? Auntie, oh, you made the macaroni and cheese. Hit them with the redirect and keep it moving. And if that don't work, auntie, let me go in this kitchen and go check on Big Mama. Or look at your phone. Somebody text me, auntie, let me go take this call. You do not have to take it. You don't have to take it. Set your boundaries and keep it moving, y'all. I'm sorry.
Absolutely. Uh, I'm cutting you off. I'm putting you in time out for
I'm
4
sorry.
seconds because we
Yes.
got the chat going crazy. They over there talking about. So
Yeah.
first, Elle said she doesn't look to her family. She said that she's found that her friends are a better container for her drama because her friends have a similar value system than her
Yeah.
family does. Mike said, "Y'all over here wilding."
I
And I
just
said that my Uncle Bobby is perfect. She was not talking about you, Uncle Bobby. I don't know how she
no,
came up
not
with
you,
that
Uncle
name, but
Bobby. Mm-mm.
Uncle Bobby is perfect.
Yeah, we love Uncle Bobby.
Yes, yes, we
Yeah,
love
yeah.
Bobby.
So
You,
let me see what
they
my friend's talking
they
about
talking
over
about
here.
Chester the molester. Oh Lord,
Yeah, come in there, baby, on time with a plate in hand, ready to
not
go.
on time. Not he showed up early.
Early, early. The first one scoping out the scene. Y'all know what to do. Stay from over there. Look, Tammy, Tammy's laughing. Tammy, Ivy, Precious, they're all said absolutely not. And
And
Keisha, I
they
know
are
that's right.
censoring
Keisha
us.
don't play. Keisha gonna let them have it. Keisha said they will never let it get back to me. I know that's right because my friend don't play, and she gonna set that whole thing off in there. So y'all better leave Keisha alone because Keisha is gonna flip all this furniture over, and I'm gonna be cheering her on. Go friend, go. Yes.
We definitely want the rest of you guys to answer the question. Does your family have kind of a right to know or to speak on your family drama? So definitely, everybody get in the chat. Let's talk about whether or not just because someone has the title of family, does that give them an ability to speak on your family drama and not have the same tact that they would have for a stranger, right? Sometimes that tact
Right.
goes out of the window when you get the title family. And then also, is the dinner table, Yulante, the best place to have a family therapy session? I mean, you may be well intentioned and you actually may have some really good advice, but is the family table a place that you're going to get the most support? Because I believe that in some instances that is true. But is this the most appropriate place for that conversation to happen? As for me, what I like to do is, and it's similar to what I said last week about redirecting. I'm a person, I feel like I have a level of emotional intelligence, and my friends in the chat will let me know, Yulante. I think I have pretty good emotional intelligence, and I think that I read a room pretty well. And
Mm-hmm.
so, generally, I believe that the best thing that I could offer in a situation like this is to be vulnerable as a means to protect. And so, I could see myself and have been in a situation before where I will take the bullets for my family member because they
Mm-hmm.
are in a vulnerable situation. If I'm stronger, I'll take the bullets. And so I may say something like, well, you know what, Auntie, I've actually been in a similar situation like that. I went through something like that and I didn't handle it nearly as well as such and such. And then say to the person, you know, your strength is something in the middle of this is storm that I really admire. I think that that shared vulnerability it interrupts Yolante to pile on. By offering a piece of my own story, I try and remind people that pain is not unique. As you said earlier, Auntie and Uncle went through the same thing. We've all carried these pretty hard and difficult things, and so it kind of shifts the room from judgment to compassion,
Yeah.
and offers some level of grace. I think that this type of approach tells that person, signals to that person that they are not alone in a house full of people that may have forgotten how often life hits us, right? And so it's not in a way to scold them, but it's in an opportunity to invite memory, to invite them to remember when they um had similar situations go on, and they themselves said stay out of grown folks business, right? Let's remind you of when you went through that situation. But I generally am the person who will say, well, I did that too, or I've been in that situation before, or I'm so happy that I did X, Y, and Z because I was close to, losing my house, or whatever the situation is, because the person comes in and everybody knows that they're having financial difficulties. Oh, well, if it wasn't by the grace of God, if X, Y, and Z hadn't turned over, I was close to something like that happening to me. I just think that a lot of times the power on is easy on one person, and this kind of redirects that. And it's a way of saying, let's not act brand new just because this year we're not dealing with that level of pain, because next year we could be.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I think the question you asked, and you guys let us know in the chat, she asked, is the dinner table appropriate for it? For me, everything is about intention. Your whole life, how you move, and things that happen to you and show up for you is all about intention. And so I'm going to go with no, the dinner table is not appropriate for it, because if it is, if we're trying to have a real intervention and you really trying to get me to hear what you have to say, then you're not going to put me in a position where I'm embarrassed. And doing that in front of a bunch of people is embarrassing, and that
Yeah.
means I'm super considerate. Okay, I always consider other people in things that I do, and I always think about outside of myself and would I want to be in that position, and I would never want to be in a position where somebody is trying to have an intervention with me in front of a bunch of other folk, especially not knowing my mental state and where I'm at with it. You don't know what I got going on. So,
Yeah.
or what I got going on, because you've already made that assumption, but you don't know how I am coping with the situation. And so I don't think anybody, that's like people who get on comments and they want to say something to you and you do it in the comments. To me, the minute you do it in the comments in front of everybody means you're not well intended. If you do it in my DM or you text me or you DM me or you call me, that's a whole nother conversation. Because now I know you are considering my feelings and how I feel. So yeah.
I completely agree. Michael said airing it out at the family dinner table is more like an unorganized intervention. Most times it's unwarranted, but sometimes it is necessary. I don't necessarily disagree with that. I think that there may be occasion for that to happen. But let me tell you this, as it relates to what Michael said. One of the ways that if the intervention, Yolante, is happening at the dinner table, I think that the key, and this would be something that I would also do, is to disarm the situation with compassion by asking, since we're going to have this conversation, how would you like for us to show up for you while this is happening? So now you give the power back to the individual. Now it doesn't feel if as if it is a power on, as much as we're here to support you, and we are going to be the solution that you're looking for. So you tell us how you would like for us to help you during this time. Because here's the honest truth. True compassion. Now come close. I ain't did this in a minute, y'all, but come close. Cause listen, true compassion requires one thing, Yolante. If it's truly compassion, it requires consent. And if you didn't get that consent, that compassion is harmful. And so when you ask a person, how would you like for me to show up to them? You give them that consent, or you give them that power to allow for what it is that they are looking for. In some instances, they may say, I need prayer right now. I need you to show up for me in this way right now. I need somewhere to stay because of this situation. I need financial help. I need physical help. You don't know exactly what's truly going on until you get consent and you ask them what it is that they need. They may need a listening ear, or more importantly, they just may need some space. They may need some quiet, and it may be so many things going on at that house right now that they came over to your house or to the family dinner for some respite, and now they're getting all of this noise, when in fact they came over there to get some quiet time away from all of the noise that's already going on at their home or in that situation and in their head. And you're adding to that. You're not helping. And so let them tell you how you show up for them in that particular situation, redirecting that room and redirecting that energy and holding the family accountable to do one thing: show up as family, show up as a true solution, which is what family is supposed to do if you truly are family, and if you're truly trying to bring forth a solution and compassion and not further gossip that's already going out on in the streets. Uh-oh, sis, we can't hear you.
What about now? Can y'all hear me
Yep.
now? Can we
Mm-hmm.
hear me? Okay. All right, I'm back. So Chandra said, no, I think there's a time and place for things and the dinner table ain't it. I agree. And Kathleen said, how do you start up the intervention if the person doesn't feel or think that they need one? I think for me, Leo, and you know, this is not disagreeing, but you said something important about consent.
Mm-hmm.
And when you, if I go to a family gathering with no intention of talking about whatever situation I have on,
You're
that's an
more than
ambush.
allowed to do that. You should be.
But that's an ambush. And so you
Mm,
didn't, you, now you're not consenting. Now you set me up and I don't like
mm,
that. And for
mm,
me, that's what makes it not, that's not consent. Now if you say you give me a call beforehand and you say, hey, you know, the family is here and we want to pray for you, we want to talk about it and all this kind of stuff. Now you've got my consent and now I'm over there
mm,
and I'm prepared for us to have the conversation. But just for me to come over there and you just to say, oh, the situation just called for, you know, us to start talking about this, absolutely not. That's
mm.
ambush. That's not consent. So
Yeah,
yeah.
I totally agree.
um
And you'll never see me being the one to bring up anything. I think what my point about the consent was, and saying, how do you want us to show up for you, is if Auntie Sally is over there and she continuously is bringing this up, then my redirect is simply, okay, if we're going to talk about this, if you, Auntie Sally, are hell bent on talking about this, we're going to talk about it from the perspective of allowing them to lead, allowing them to tell you what they need. And if they say, what I need from you is silence, then at that point, when you don't give her silence, now you're being a bully, because she's now already told you what she needed. Before,
mhm.
you may not have known. You may have thought, oh, well, I was just asking, I just wanted to be a help. But now she has specifically told you, because there's someone who asked, what do you need? I told you what I needed. You did not give it to me, and now you are bullying her because she's told you specifically what it is that you needed. And to your point, now we've gone way past the consent to a point of this person being piled on, and now whatever happens, them cussing you out or them getting up and leaving, is now warranted because they've told you specifically what it is that they've needed. Elle said, boom, she said, I think that for many families, those interventions, family discussions become lemon squeezes, to your point, Yulante. And I've never seen anything good from a lemon squeeze. Absolutely. Um, and then Michael responded to the lemon squeeze saying, yep, that's lemonade. I
So I don't
completely,
know. Did we? So Kathleen, let us know. I don't even know if we really did answer. I don't think we answered your question. She said, "How do you start off the intervention if the person doesn't really feel or think that they need one?" And everything is a decision. It's a choice. You
yeah, that's
cannot force your beliefs on anybody who is not ready for it. So, if they are going through a thing, I'm a firm believer that we all have lessons in this life that we have to learn, and so the person has to come across their lesson the way they come across it. You can't force anything. We've all been in spaces where a person keeps talking to us and trying to share their perspective on something, and we have our blockers on. We have no intention of listening to anything they have to say. So for me, I'm an energy person. I'm not getting ready to continue to waste that energy. I could be using that energy on something else. So until that person is ready,
yeah.
then I don't really know if there is anything that you can do. And that Keisha, I think, is agreeing. Keisha said they will never accept it because they don't think what they that there's nothing wrong. Yeah, if they, especially if they don't think they're wrong, then they, yeah, you know,
Yeah,
that's
they're not going, even if you talk about it, they're not going to hear you, or absorb what you're saying to them in this
yeah,
hour anyway. So, to Yolante's point, you could be spending that time eating some chicken,
yeah,
and really loving on them, in a way that they feel loved, so that next time when they are ready, you are a safe space. But you
yeah,
talking about something that somebody doesn't want to hear, will literally go on deaf ears anyway.
hmm, for sure. All right, all right, friends, should we move to our next gift for the rich auntie?
Sure. Sure.
And not for well for Auntie Sally. Listen, y'all know when Leo said Sally, that's my mama, and my mama ain't gonna never
Oh,
bring anything up. I was like, no, she didn't. Don't be talking about my
I'm
mama,
so
and my mama is
sorry. And you know
perfect.
what? I adore your
Everybody
mother.
knows my
I'm
mama. That lady
sorry.
ain't gonna. When I say my mama gonna be sitting over there, she ain't gonna have anything to say. In
No,
fact, my
no.
mama probably gonna get her purse and say, "Come on, baby, let's go." She gonna look at me and she gonna say, "Corey, you ready?" I'm like, "Come on, mom, let's go," because we're not doing that. Mm-mm.
Absolutely.
Sally,
I adore
thank
your
God,
mom. Look at me
thank
getting you back
God
for Uncle Mike. I'm sorry. No,
for
no,
Uncle
no.
Bobby. That was
Yes,
Uncle
Uncle
Bobby.
Bobby. I'm sorry. Yes, I'm sorry. I adore your mother. So you're absolutely
Yeah,
right.
she's so sweet. That's why I'm laughing. I'm like giggling. I'm like, oh my God. Look, my sister's like, yeah, that part. Y'all, my mama's we leaving. All of us, all my mama and the darling girls, we all getting that shit and we finna go. Cause nope. Keisha said they are going to say, oh, so now I'm the problem. Yeah, it listen, if you're not ready for a change and
Yeah,
all of the
anything.
things,
They can say a
you
thousand and one
you
things,
you
including cussing you
just
out.
you gonna take you just gonna, especially if you are playing victim or whatever it is, if they're not ready, they're not ready, and
Yeah.
they just yeah. So I
Yeah.
personally, they got to be, they have to be ready. So
And we're
all
allowed
right,
to
so
come to
oh, go
information.
ahead, Frank. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say we're allowed to come to those spaces when we get there. You know, we all come. Everybody is going to say that they got to a space when they got there, right? It might
Yeah.
be too late for some. It might be quick for others. Yeah, they're allowed. They're adults. They're allowed to get to that space of consent when they want.
Oh, Keisha, you so sweet. She talking about my mom is her baby. Girl, that's all our baby. She's so sweet.
Yeah,
So
she.
here's my next gift. So this is what I'm gonna do at the dinner table if they try to have an intervention with me.
Mm,
I'm gonna put my stuff on and I'm gonna do this number here. And
mm.
I'm gonna put my purse on and I'm gonna act like I don't speak the English.
You gonna put the
I'm gonna look
glasses on
around.
in the house?
I'm
Oh, okay.
if I don't cuss you out, let me put these glasses on and
They're
be the superstar
gorgeous.
and the celebrity that I am.
Mhm,
Just
mhm.
leave me be. So these are my gifts. Okay. So I saw it's a young lady from Miami area. I love
Yeah, those.
these stinking glasses so much. Now I know that some people don't like a super extravagant looking glass. Um, but they have a gold rim across the top. They are aviator pilot style glasses. They are tortoised shell. They are gold hardware. They don't have spikes on them, but y'all, oh, and my favorite, listen, y'all know we talked about sunglasses before. My favorite type of sunglass that's sexy for anybody is to have the polar, what do they call it? The ombre, I always forget what they call that, the
Radiated.
lens. Thank you. I always forget the gradient lens. Y'all, don't play with me. Stop playing with me. When I put these on, it don't matter what I look like under here. Between these sunglasses and my Get Signatured earrings, I'm that girl.
Mhm.
Okay, so please stop playing with me. So let me go ahead. I'm gonna try not to leave these on into the rest of the show, but I'm gonna go ahead. I just because I do the most, so I might need an intervention. But I did just drop the link in the chat. And guess what? They're not designer. I have designer glasses. These are not those. These are on Amazon. These were less than $20.
Oh wow.
Yes, get your life. Get your life. Okay. So everything doesn't have to be expensive for you to look expensive, feel expensive, all the things. Yes, 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 yes.
Absolutely. Those are gorgeous, friend. They look
Thank
really,
you,
really nice.
friend.
They
They're
look
so
really.
funny in the chat. They're hilarious. Rochelle said there is a time and a place. Absolutely. Um, Keisha said, I'm gonna say yes to every yeah, because everybody can't be wrong. Sister's giving me the fire emojis. Walnut, yes, celebrity status, and Precious giving me the smiles. Yay. Absolutely.
So I will go to our my
Take these
next
things off.
rich.
Sorry, I can't see. I can't see. Sorry.
I'll go to my next rich auntie gift in our gift guide, child. My friend, my friend, my friend.
Sorry.
Uh, gorgeous, though, gorgeous,
Thank
gorgeous,
you.
gorgeous girl. Um, my next rich auntie gift is, and you all know us. If you all have been an OG, y'all have been following us from the very, very beginning. You all know that Yulante and I started these conversations talking about what fragrances, and
Yes.
so we
Yes.
know. that every rich auntie has a signature scent, or if you are like me, you have a collection. Now this
Hmm.
is a 18th of my collection, right? So this is 6 bottles. I have a collection of fragrances. However, I'm not going to talk about fragrances in the way that you think. Okay, so we
Okay.
know that she
Ooh.
has her signature scent when she walks into the room. She walks in, her scent comes in 5 minutes before she does, or if you anything like me, 10 minutes before she does. Okay, and when she leaves, you think she's still there, but she left 25 minutes ago, but her scent is still lingering.
Right.
But what I want to talk to you guys about today is this.
Ooh,
Uh-oh, if I can get it.
excited. What you doing,
If
friend?
I can get it without it falling,
Uh-oh.
without it falling, let me make
Look,
sure
not
that
me
you
sitting on. Look, I'm trying to look
right.
over. Not me
Look,
trying
and
to
I'm
look over and see
shaking.
what you got.
So what is this?
Okay.
These are the complimentary lotions directly from the manufacturers of
Hmm.
those fragrances. Okay,
Okay.
so
Hmm.
they come beautifully packaged. They extend the wear of the fragrance. They hydrate your body. They elevate your daily routine that it probably includes lotion anyway, but they are directly from the manufacturer. So this is Delina exclusive, but this is the Delina body lotion. Okay. Then you have Baccarat, which you've seen Yulante and I talk about Baccarat all the time. But this is the lotion, the shimmering body oil, and the spray body oil to this fragrance to baccarat, right? And you get these, they are packaged in the same way that the fragrance is, and your rich auntie probably has all these fragrances already, but the complimentary lotions are half the price, if not more, of a fraction of that particular cost. And
Yeah.
so you're able to complement a signature fragrance that she already has, but you're giving it to her for less money. Okay, this
Hmm.
is one of my favorite fragrances, also some from MFK. This is Oud Satin Mood, and this is the lotion that comes with it, as well as the body oil that comes along with it. This is the Fenty fragrance, and this right here is even better than this right here because this smells really, really good. This is a controversial scent. This smells good, but it smells good on the dry down. This is where the dry down on this fragrance wins. The top notes on this are a little screechy, which is a little harsh, right? It takes a while to get there, but this is the dry down. This smells exactly what this smells like in about 30 minutes. It is so good. Don't wear this on a first date though, unless he gonna be able to look at you a little, because this gonna make him think you ready. This is a very
Listen.
very
Happy
sexy
holidays.
fragrance.
Happy, happy,
Merry
happy
Christmas,
holidays. Happy
Merry Christmas.
holidays.
And then this is Joe Malone. Murray Tonka. Now, Yolante knows how I feel about Joe Malone. Joe Malone
I
is
know.
expensive, and you have to keep spraying it because it is a toilette. So even though it says
Actually, friend, it's
charcoal,
not even a toilette. It's a cologne.
oh, so that
Joel
means it has
Malone
a
is,
lot of alcohol in it,
yeah.
very little oil.
Yeah.
So you got to oil up. Look at this. You got to get slick. You got to oil up. You got to literally take this with you in your purse, or
Yeah.
get you a little spray bottle. Put a little sample, a little
It's
sampler.
so
Put it with
bad.
you. But it smells so good. However,
Yeah.
if Joe Malone does one thing right, and I believe that some manufacturers they don't do everything right, but the things they do right, they do it really right, really
Hmm.
well. Joe Malone need to go into the body cream business. They need to forget about the fragrances and just because their body creams are
Hmm.
so hydrating. They're so moisturizing. And this is
Yeah.
coming from a person who has gone through chemotherapy, which runs havoc on your skin. It makes
Yeah.
your skin so dry. I'm not telling you what I heard. Y'all, when it comes to body creams and body care, listen, I know what I'm talking about. This is a good product. It is expensive, but when I tell you you don't even need this, even though this Marin Talker smell good, but it does not last. But this last. So these body oils and body creams does is it extends the life of your fragrance. This is called Alexandria from Xerjoff. Smells really really good. And then this is a body oil, a shimmering body oil from Tom Ford. Now, I'm not a huge Tom Ford girl because Tom Ford's fragrances are harsh. But again, everybody don't do stuff great, but what they do good, they do well. And he does really, really well with his oils. See, y'all see that glow?
Yeah.
He
Oh
does
yeah,
good with
friend.
his
Yeah.
oils. And so this is a dry oil. And so what it will do is it won't get on your clothes. He does his oils really good. So I did talk about fragrances, but the body creams too, your signature scent for your rich auntie or for yourself.
I first of all, I love that. So, one of the things that a takeaway I love that is that your creams are if you a lot of these fragrances we hear people talk about, we want to purchase them, but some of us are not comfortable spending a pretty penny on fragrance. I know I was at that point, but I don't mind now. That Joe Malone, I'm sorry, not Joe Malone, the Baccarat Rouge, the larger size is $1,000, right? I don't mind spending that on a fragrance. I
Yeah,
don't.
I've had this one, and it's still some in there. It's not a lot, but
Mhm.
I've had this one for a year and a half. I haven't
Yeah,
bought fragrances in almost 2 years.
yeah. And so the great thing is about what Leo's saying is that the lotions and the oils are a great intro to purchasing your level up as far as fragrance is concerned, right? So I love that. Also, remember, guys, fragrances have different tiers. They have different amounts of alcohol. Alcohol is what, if it has a lot of alcohol, the fragrance is
It'll
not going to last
evaporate.
that long. So you have your colognes, your eau de toilettes, your eau de parfum, and then your parfum. So
Ooh.
just remember that when you're going shopping. That's just a little tip. And another thing too I learned is when you go fragrance shopping, look at the actual, I don't have my fragrance up here with me, but look at the actual tip. I'm gonna just use this. This is just a little it's a little
Mm,
miss, but
this is
is the
good.
tip right
You're
here.
doing
Look
good.
at that.
Mm-hmm.
If it's faded, like say
Mm-hmm.
your product has a gold tip, if it's faded, that means there's a lot of alcohol in it
Yeah,
because the alcohol has eroded
talking about
the
here, the
yeah,
sprayer.
it has eroded the sprayer. All
Yeah.
right. So that's another thing you can kind of look at too. Keisha is hilarious. She says she does speak English. She gonna lay everybody out. Um, everybody's info out, throw a deck of like a deck of cards. Everybody's business is being told. Y'all, my friend don't play fair. Rochelle said yes to the lotion. She loves the combos. Kathleen wants to know, friend, what was the fragrance called? The one that you showed before the Joe Malone. She wants to know what that
I
was.
don't remember.
So we saw the
Which
Baccarat. Just show them
yes.
all. It was Baccarat
Okay.
Rouge, which is
So
it's my favorite, but I don't wear it anymore because everybody found out about it, and I don't like smelling like people. So.
I wonder if okay, so this is she's talking about this one. This was Baccarat. This is the oil that goes along with the Baccarat. And this
Hmm.
is the glow oil. This is the glow oil. Same thing as the oil spray, but this has glitter in it, right?
Oh, was
This
it?
is
Kathleen let us know is it the Oud Satin Mood, which is also by
this
Kirk Deshawn.
one right here. This right here that goes with this, which is my when it comes to
Oh,
oud, I love it. Which
she
one?
said date night, Zerjoff. She said the one where you talk about don't wear it on date night.
Oh
The
no, I was
Zerj.
talking that no, that was the Fenty. That's Fenty.
Oh,
Listen,
Fenty,
and this
Fenty.
one it makes your skin smell so. I mean, it makes your skin smell good, but it's also soft. So if you know about the Fenty Butter Drop, this is just as good as the Butter Drop, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, listen to your friend. Listen, I have another one of these in here. I was gonna say I'll buy it from you. This is the one and not the two. Listen
I
to
can't
what
with
your
this
friend is
girl.
telling you. Listen, I am not a gatekeeper. I will tell you the truth. If it don't smell good, I ain't gonna listen to what I'm saying to you now.
Hmm.
Listen to what I'm saying to you. Okay? Yeah, this smells good,
No,
Keisha.
she said it wasn't Fenty. It wasn't
No?
Fenty.
All
No, it had to be
right.
the Zerjoff. It was the
It or
Zerjoff.
no, she said below so no, it had to be Oud Satin Mood.
No, friend. What was the
Zerjoff? I don't know
Yeah.
if I said this about no date. This smells good, but this is a little fruitier. It has cinnamon in it, nutmeg in it, but it also has like some fruits and dates and stuff like that in there. I don't know if I wear this necessarily for a date. It
No,
smells.
whatever you said, the comment you made was don't wear it on a date. And
Oh,
then we
that I
started
said.
saying Merry Christmas.
Oh, that's I was talking about Fenty. I was talking about.
Okay, so that was she was talking about Fenty, but this one she's talking about Kathleen is the Zerjal. Um, yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, Rochelle asked about the Riri one. Now, does the Fenty doesn't she have different ones, friend? Is that a
Yeah, she had. This
specific
is
flanker?
This is a Lord. I didn't put them everywhere. This is the newest one. This is the one that was pretty controversial. Again, you have to get past the so. As Yulante said, just a little insight into fragrances, and this we could have a whole fragrance video if we want. But a fragrance has top, middle, and base notes. The base note is what's going to last on your skin. So about 30 minutes in, that's what's going to carry the fragrance. But when you first initially spray something, which is why you can't listen to everybody who sprays and gives reviews on perfumes, because generally they'll spray it and then they'll smell it. But what they're smelling is the top note, which might or may not smell good. What you need them to review is once it's been on their skin for a while, they come back to it. What does that smell like? This is a hitter. This slaps, but you got to get past the top notes because the top notes are screechy. When I say screechy, it's like, oh, I don't know if I like this. I returned this fragrance when I first got it because I was like, oh, this is crazy. And then I was like, no, it's something there. It's something there. I had to get to the dry down. That was when I ain't really know fragrances. I had to learn.
And we here to learn. We here to learn. Hey, Taretha. Okay, I love that. All right, friend. Are we ready to move on to our next
We are so
segment?
ready to move on.
Okay, so let me go ahead and let Tara know that we are getting ready to invite her in. I'm super excited about this segment. So let me just go ahead and give you a quick kind of overview of what we talked about. So we already talked about the drama around the dinner table.
Mhm.
But sometimes the drama that's happening isn't just around the dinner table. It's actually what's happening on the dinner table, right? It can be the pressure to eat everything our family serves, even when our diet choices or our bodies don't agree. Or it could be the day after food dilemma that we suffer after we've overindulged, which we all know we do that, right? So today we want to discuss with you how the holidays brings challenges involving family, feelings, and food, and pile it onto our plates. We're gonna let I want to introduce you to our special guest, but first, what I want to do is go ahead and drop some questions while we are waiting for Tara to come up. We're talking about food today, right? So, just a little intro. Tara Burgess is a nurse practitioner here locally in the West Palm Beach area. She is the owner of Vita Wellness, and you guys may have seen my video where I was talking about, how I was needing energy and I decided to go see her. And we've been, I've been seeing her now for a month. I actually go see her every Monday. I'm going to go see her tomorrow for my shots. I've gotten B12. I've gotten an IV, which was amazing. And now I'm on the NAD treatment, which I have a video on my Instagram page if you want to know a little bit more about that. So definitely check that out. And here is Tara. Hey, gorgeous.
Hi, can you
Isn't
hear
she so
me?
Hey,
pretty?
Hi,
Tara.
can you hear me?
We can hear you, babe.
Okay,
And
perfect.
so, Tara, thank you so much for being here. First of all, Tara, I hope you don't mind me sharing this. She had a little accident yesterday. It actually wasn't little. Hold your hand up, because y'all, my baby,
Yeah, I
she
kind of like I
this
was
is her.
trying to figure out a way to like disguise it. Then I also lost my voice and a voice in the midst of everything going on. So excuse me if I go in and out.
No, that's okay. And she's so sweet, and I'm just so grateful that she was, still able to join us. It was a traumatic experience she and her significant other had. So Tara, thank you so much for joining us today. And so we're gonna just definitely be talking about food, but before I want Leo to kind of maybe Leo, if you want to give us your thoughts on the drama around food beforehand, and then we're gonna let I know Tara just went out. Oh, there she is. And then we'll let Tara answer some questions. And guys, please, if you have any questions for her, she is an expert in her field. She will answer them and all the things. So Leo, we'll let you go ahead and kick that off.
Well, I'll just be really quick. Hi, Tara. It's so good to see you. I'll call
Hi.
you later too. I want to make sure you're okay and you don't need anything, so I'll give you a ring later. But what I will say to everybody on the call today, on our podcast today, is that we know that food equals love, particularly in the Black households, right? When someone takes the time to cook for you, they are doing that generally as an act of love, right? And so
Mhm.
refusing that food, even as kindly as we try and do so, it can be received as rejection of that person and the love that they are extending to us, not just the plate, right? It doesn't have necessarily to do anything to do with the macaroni and cheese, but it's the love that Auntie Shirley stayed up all night grating the cheese from scratch and doing all of the things. And so when you say no thank you, that is a rejection to the love that she put into the meal. And so I do think that this type of navigating all of the family events that we have to go through during the holidays, office events, I think it is important to navigate that, especially if you are on a wellness journey, on a glow up journey. If you are like me, I have certain medical issues. As you guys know, I have both an autoimmune disease as well as fighting cancer and finishing up that journey, which I'm so happy is almost over. God knows I am. But that comes with certain food restrictions because of inflammation in my body. Y'all see, I'm even swollen now because I have extreme inflammation in my body. Is flaring up because of the chemo and the autoimmune disease. My body is like, what's going on? So it's flared up right now. And so I can't add to that eating things that I know aren't good for me. And so my family knows that. And so I do have a bit of an out. I'm pretty open. I can't eat this because, but I think as as family members, and I think we talked about this last week, Yolante, that you extend a little bit of that transparency to your family. It's not like you owe them an explanation, but because you don't want to hurt their feelings, I think that giving them an explanation is fair. But if you don't have an out like I do, where they don't necessarily know you're going through these medical issues publicly, then I think it is a lot more difficult. And my heart does go out to individuals because food can cause pain in some instances when you are dealing with something and your family doesn't know about it. So yeah, I know that it equals love in our community, and disrespect to a certain degree, and I think it's hard to navigate. I do.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. Okay, my bad. Yeah, for sure. And do me a favor, guys. I just want to ask the chat before we allow Tar to step in there and share her expertise on there. Do me a favor. What's the one holiday food that you used to be able to tear it up, honey? And y'all know we are of a particular age now. Some of us, as my friend Trinette says, has had a couple mango seasons. So,
Mhm.
what's that one food that you used to love to tear down for the holidays? But now your body is like, girl, boy, no more. I can't do it anymore. Let us know in the chat what you can't bust down on or how you can't bust down on those good groceries anymore. Tara,
What's
you
yours? Oh, I'm sorry.
oh no, that's good. It's a lot of dairy.
Oh
Lots of dairy. Mm-mm. Like today, my stomach was a little tender. I didn't eat anything but some popcorn today because my stomach was, I don't know why. But I also think it might have been the bug that's going around. But yeah, too much dairy will have me, I can't. We're not doing that.
yeah.
Yeah.
The interesting thing about dairy is that it's never been good for us. Even when we were younger, it's just that we could deal with it prior to. But
Tara
it's
said nope.
never, yeah, it's never been good for us. I
Yeah.
remember when I first started working on a project for Honey Nut Cheerios, and I had to do like some market research, and I found out. I believe, and Tara, you correct me if I'm wrong. I believe that 96% of Americans are lactose intolerant. Like we're literally not supposed to be drinking and digesting this product. product, but it's because we just will ourselves. Oh well, I know, this thing. Give me the bubble guts, but I'm gonna go. If your body is reacting, that means your body
Never
is
stop.
rejecting it. It's not digesting it well. But we just suffer through it for some
Yeah.
good cereal or whatever. For
Yeah.
whatever reason,
For sure.
we don't recognize it. So we're never supposed to eat dairy. Mine is mashed potatoes and white potatoes.
Really? Oh,
I
because of
can
the starch, the
because
sugar.
of the starch, the and the gluten in it. I cannot eat any. I have a whole list of things now because I'm on an AIP diet. It's an autoimmune
Mm.
protocol diet. Um, yeah, that white anything, pretty much anything white ain't right.
Mm.
That's
All right, Tara. So why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself? If I left anything off, I always like for folks to give their background or any expertise or education if you want to. But I'm just so happy that you're here. And guys,
Yeah,
get your questions ready for her.
First of all, thank you for inviting me. I'm Tarnisha Burgess, a nurse practitioner. So I've been in the medical field now for over 15 years. So I specialize in weight loss, aesthetic service, and wellness and hormone therapy. So like wellness is my baby. I love
Hmm.
helping people like look and feel good. And the biggest issue that we have is food,
Mm.
especially in the African American community.
Yeah.
We was brought up on a fatty diet. We
Hmm.
didn't really know like what lifestyle eating, what was eating for life versus eating for like cravings. So that's the
Hmm.
biggest thing is trying to accomplish. And that's something I had to learn. I
Hmm.
had to learn how to eat differently from when I grew up. Like I can't eat the pork skins that I was like taught to eat
Oh
or
yes, yes.
hot sausages and pickle eggs. It's like, what were you feeding me when I was younger? So it took me into my like mid 20s to change that
Hmm.
because I suffer from really bad allergies and it was just because of the foods that I was eating. So I had
Hmm.
to relearn how to eat. So I typically don't eat like the fatty foods that my family would typically indulge in. And not to throw them under the bus, they already know I don't eat like them. so so
Them
and
people over there.
So during the holidays, we have to learn how to stick to the plan. If we have a wellness goal when it comes to food,
Hmm.
continue to stick with the plan because after the holidays, you still have to live. And if you
yeah,
get
Yeah.
back on track, if you get off track during the holidays, now you're in the restart button in
Hmm.
January. And sometimes it may take you to March to get back on track. So the biggest
Right.
thing is being mindful when you're going to parties or your family house. Is like, what is your goal that you're trying to accomplish? Is it a disease process you're trying to maintain? Or is
Hmm.
it the weight issue or is it hormone imbalance that you're trying to maintain when it comes to like eating? Going back, and I do eat in moderation is macaroni and cheese. That's one I
Hmm.
can't. But cheese do have an impact on our body. It's very inflammatory to our
Hmm.
body. A lot of people have food intolerance when it comes to cheese. But
Hmm.
again, we still tend to eat it. But it's
Yeah.
all about like portion control and like
Uh,
paying attention to your
yeah.
body. We're not mindful when it comes to our body sometimes that we just like, oh girl, that's normal, keep it moving. Like your body signal things. So it's like dis-ease. So if
Mm.
it's causing you an issue, then it's not normal. So
Yeah.
just seek like help or medical advice to help you out.
Yeah, I like what you said about the plan. Y'all know, listen, I'm a Capricorn. I loves me a good plan, and I know for me on this lifestyle journey, I think one of the things that's been best for me is I have to have a plan because y'all know how it is. If you don't have a plan, that's how you end up in the drive-through at a restaurant. And I think the same thing happens with family meals. Like if I know I'm going to my family house and I know it's getting ready to be a whole spread of food, I'm not saying I do this, but this is if this is a consideration. Like you know, because I have, that your eyes get bigger than your belly type of thing. So I have to say, okay, let me eat a little bit before I go. That could be one thing you could do. So you don't eat too much while you're there. Or just I have to remember, like Yulante, you don't have to eat all the food at one time. And I think because it's the holidays and only special foods come out during that time, we kind of let that mess us up. Also, like y'all know y'all not gonna have access to the special macaroni and cheese, right? You're not gonna have
Right.
special access to the special pound cake. And it's like, okay, girl, you could put that in the fridge or you could put that in the freezer. You don't have to eat it all at once and tear your whole stomach up. And I think we're at an age now. Let me say me. I'm at an age I can't. Like I will be so sick.
Yeah.
Like I can't. And then you get to the point where you can't even enjoy it. So I think what you said is important. Having a plan beforehand um is really good. And I'm
I
just
want to
looking in
say
the
something.
chat.
Oh, I was
Yeah.
just, I wanted to also note the thing that I liked most about what you said was normalizing something that's not normal. Like,
Yeah.
this is not normal for me. And I have to listen to my body and know what is not normal for me. Right. And so, sister such and such can bop around and she can eat all the macaroni and cheese. But if it's not normal for me, I should normalize that. I should be
Mhm.
okay with saying this does not sit well with the makeup of my body. And I
Yeah.
don't think that we are completely comfortable with that. Not only saying it to sister such and such, but also to ourselves. Like, well, why can't I eat macaroni and cheese? Because you can't. Your body don't digest it the
Right.
same way.
Hmm.
And so that should just be normalized in our day to day walk. And I think that sometimes we have to get better at normalizing the things that are just not normal for our bodies.
Yeah. And
Right.
also looking at why we like those foods. Like we like macaroni and cheese because it's a comfort food. It's delicious and it's comfort. And I know one thing we don't want to hear as black people, because one thing we don't get to play with is the macaroni and cheese. But maybe you do need to figure out an alternative or another way to make it. Like because they have lactose free food and they just take the lactose out. And I've had lactose free milk and it tastes just like milk. Now I don't drink milk regularly. I don't. Yeah. Mm-mm. But my point is, I've had it, and you couldn't. It's an enzyme. They just remove it, right? So I'm sure you could find a way to make the macaroni and cheese. Now you can't tell the family because that's gonna be another conversation in and of itself.
Especially
But
if you make
another
it with
way.
cauliflower. If you come in with the cauliflower macaroni
No,
and
nah, that
cheese,
ain't no damn macaroni and cheese. That's just cheesy baked cauliflower. But for your plate, you make you a little small little dish, and
right,
that's
your
what
little
you bust
dish.
down on. But like you
But
said, we can't normalize like you know that this is your stomach and your gut shouldn't be making all that noise and feeling like that. Go ahead, Tara.
right. But if you are having issues with food, you can also take a food intolerance test. So say if like foods are
Mm.
triggering you, like such as the macaroni and cheese, the milk, it will tell you like, hey, don't eat this, don't eat
Mhm.
that. So we have to learn how to eat like again for life, not for like comfort. And especially as we age, our
Yeah.
hormones get out of whack and like I'm the type of person I don't want to feel bad after I eat a meal.
Yeah, yeah.
And
And
trying to
I'm the
recover.
opposite. Not that I want to feel bad, but I'd be like, I'm gonna go on and take one for the team. And I know that's terrible. Like we can't do that. Yeah.
Another thing, during the holiday season, it's a lot of gout flare up during the holiday season because the red meats are being cooked, the seafoods are being cooked. So people overindulge on them things. So if you're a person that has gout, again, moderations.
Please. Yeah.
Sugar,
Please.
sugar is the number one
Yeah.
killer. It has a lot of inflammation. So again, going back to those specialty meals, if you know Christmas time, hey, I will not get these meals until like next Christmas. Those are the things you want to focus on, not the normal things that you can eat on a regular basis.
Right.
Try to focus on those specialty things like, okay, I know Auntie is not going to make this dressing into next Christmas or this banana pudding. Just focus on those things so you're not trying to get everything all at once because again, you want to stick to the plan for the holiday season.
That is
I
so
remember when
that's
oh, I'm sorry.
profound. Yeah, yeah. I didn't like also is you don't get it often, but then the thing we don't get often is all on our plate at one time.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I didn't think about that. Go ahead, friend.
I was just gonna say I didn't realize, or let me go back. You mentioned you didn't realize. Let me go back. when I first got diagnosed with Hashimoto's, which is basically just autoimmune, it causes inflammation in the body, and then that causes your body to attack a certain body part. It attacks my thyroid, and so I remember, and Tara knows all this. I've had this conversation with her, purging in her office, like, girl, let me tell you what happened. And so when I first got diagnosed, though, I remember having a conversation because sometimes these, to prepare for these types of situations, Yulante and Tara, you got to just have some self conversations. You got to talk to
Mhm.
yourself in the mirror. And I remember having this conversation with myself, and I asked myself, is there anything that I eat that is worth me feeling bad? Like, if I could name it, I could eat it, and I
Hmm.
couldn't come up with anything. There was nothing that tastes so good that it was worth me feeling as bad as I was feeling with all of the symptoms that I had before I got into remission with Hashimoto's. My hair was falling out. I had brain fog. My skin was dry. I gained a lot of weight. I'm having a flare up now, so that I got this weight back on me. But I could not, in that conversation with myself, think of one thing, Tara and Yolante, that tastes good enough for me to feel that bad. And I gave myself that out. I said, if you could come up with something, you could eat it. And I could not come up with one thing that was worth any of the symptoms that I had.
Yeah.
But self awareness is a good point because a lot of people are not self aware. So sometimes you do have to make that pros and con list. Okay, what is making me feel good and what is not? If that not is outweighing the good, you have to knock down that not list and go to
Mm.
the one that's making you feel good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Let me see what they're saying in the chat. So Precious said the thing that she can't really do. Yeah, the pork sauce is gonna be a no for me. And it's so funny.
Oh,
That's
I
yes.
hilarious.
eat
No.
I eat yeah, I eat
Ooh,
chicken
that's
sauce. I don't
hilarious.
like pork sauce, but the Thanksgiving we went, family went out of town. We got an Airbnb, had a great time, and there was some pork sauce there, and I was trying my best. It was good, but I just it's so greasy sometimes, and for me, just for my stomach, I can't really food with the pork sauce like that. So if you have some chicken sauce, call me. But pork sauce, that kind of
Yeah.
pork, I cannot. Chitlins, pork sauce, neck bones.
Oh,
My
yes.
dad laughs at me all the time. I listen. I call it slave food, and I don't want to offend anybody, but I'm not doing that. And there was even a point where I stopped eating greens. Like, not that it was nasty, I just didn't want it. I know.
Now
I
that
know. The
I would
audacity.
I would pass out if I couldn't
I
have
know.
greens.
I
Now
know.
that
I know. I'm
I
back on greens
absolutely,
though. I'm back on greens. But yeah.
that's green saving my
Um
life right now because it's so savory and it's the one thing that I can eat and I have no issue. Now, if that was on an AIP diet, I'd probably pass out. I just be like, you know what, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. Anne Marie over here said, I pay attention to how my body responds to things, like Tara was saying,
mhm.
self awareness, and she makes adjustments accordingly. Stacy has said, I resonate with that, Leo. I had to stop pork and beef, and I have no idea how many times I've tried to rationalize eating bacon. She finally
Mm,
had to say no because it was making her sick.
yeah. Precious said for her with the sauce is the grease. Ivy said she doesn't have a particular food, but she just can't dig in like she used to. She gets full fast. Yeah. And then Kathleen said, not the macaroni. Yeah. Yeah. Not the
Mhm.
macaroni, honey. The cheese. Yeah. Um, okay, Tara. So do me a favor. Why don't you share with us, if you could, some of your maybe some things like hydration and nutrition support that we could think about or consider to help us with it, or even maybe some vitamins after the fact. Because sometimes some of us are just gonna indulge, we're just gonna bite the bullet and make the decision to do the thing. But what are some things that we can do maybe after the fact to help us out?
So so we're gonna go with the before.
Okay.
So before is let's work on hydrating ourselves. We do not hydrate ourselves enough. So
Mm-hmm.
instead of choosing the coffee in the morning, choose water. Not saying that you can't have the coffee. If you could just take a bottle of water and just try to like drink it in the morning, you'll just feel so much better because
Yeah.
we don't realize how much our body, like our skin, our heart, our lungs, all that needs hydration. So you're soaking it up on a daily basis. So try try a glass of water in the morning, then go to the coffee because coffee dehydrates you.
Mhm. Mhm.
Hydration cup, and also during the holiday it's a lot of alcohol drinking, wine, liquors.
Yes.
You're getting gift wine sets, liquor set, and that's another thing that dehydrates you as well. So
Yeah.
hydration is going to be a big point during the holiday season. If you have a Stanley, take your Stanley or take a water bottle with you so you can stay hydrated. And sometimes when we're overeating, I would say, sometimes it's a sign that your body is dehydrated. So
Oh,
we
wow.
may feel like we need food, but your body is saying, no, I need water, I need hydration. So if you're ever feeling like overly hungry, try to like hydrate yourself and you will
Well,
see
I've
a
never heard
difference.
that before.
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh,
Mm.
that's
I like
good.
it. I like it. And you'll note that Chara did not say you couldn't have it. She said just tone down on it. Because I know for a lot of us, coffee, not, and when I say us, I don't mean me because I don't drink coffee, but a lot of people I know coffee is a ritual, right? But some of us are vain too. So let's just lean into our vanity. I don't want to be
Yeah,
dry.
yeah, yeah. Heavy on
I
the
want to
vanity.
be
Heavy
moisturized.
on the healthy
Right.
vanity. I
Your
believe in
skin
healthy
dries
vanity.
out, everything.
Mm-mm. And
Healthy
anybody got
vanity can
time, honey?
save your
I'm
life
living the
for
juicy
sure.
life. Okay. Anybody got time to be around here dry, girl? So I know that's easier said for somebody who is not a coffee drinker. But if listen, I'll drink the water before I have the macaroni and cheese, or I'll drink the water. And or remember too, Tara, my thing I've learned too is to have my protein. So do your protein before you do any of the other foods so that you don't have sugar spikes. That's been my really big thing. Y'all will hear me say glucose, glucose, glucose. Like have like do your little turkey first, do your chicken first, and then eat the other things so that the protein will make you fuller faster, but it'll also help bring down some of that spike. So Tara and I have talked about that too.
Right. Another
I
thing is,
definitely believe in healthy vanity as well. Yeah,
right.
I was noting that. I think that healthy vanity can help you to make some wise choices and get over. If it's close and you're close to making a decision, I think healthy vanity can push you over and say, but I also want to be cute. I also want to, fit into this dress. And it can be the one thing that can help push you over to the edge of making the right choice. So
Mhm.
Right.
kudos on the healthy vanity.
Another thing, if you know that you're going out and you know it's going to be a lot of food, just try to eat lighter. Like your breakfast, your lunch, so you can indulge, not overly indulge, but at least you have had a lower calorie intake before you have gone to dinner or lunch. So you won't be increasing your calorie to intake because you know everything you eat, you have to find a way to try to burn it off. So increasing your physical activity during the
Oh,
holiday season.
boo.
So just try to make the physical activity very simple. If it's just walking in your
Yes,
home or, doing some jumping jacks, try not to like overthink. If you do have a treadmill, at least use it for 10 minutes just to get your body moving. Then you can probably overindulge just a little bit because you have burnt out some calories.
I like it. Dance
Yulante,
and
like, yeah, I'm
play.
not thinking.
Yeah, no, I will, but Tara, no, I'm not doing all that. Oh, that's too much.
Now, one of
But
the
yeah,
things
a
that
little dancing plays. And she only said 10 minutes, y'all. She didn't say you got to do a whole cardio.
That's
And remember, cardio is not great for everybody anyway, because for some people, it gets your nervous system out of whack. So that's just a little tip.
right. And that's another good thing that you mentioned. Like cardio is not for everybody because some people need more muscle strengthening. So as we age, we lose muscle. So if you start to lose muscles, then you have cells that creep up, which is considered to be fat cells. So it's important to increase our muscle mass as we age because we start to lose it.
Hmm. And that's another thing too with the protein that I learned. I didn't realize that's why the bodybuilders eat so much protein because it helps build their muscles, and that's what helps burn the fat. So if you want to build the muscle to burn, so it'll burn the fat. So thank you for that, Tara. Absolutely.
I was gonna
Leo, you
say,
want
I
to
don't.
say?
Well, one, let me show y'all. This is how much I like coffee. Y'all see my Christmas tree?
That's cute.
uh, Yeah, I am a coffee drinker. I do use dairy free creamer. Look, I'm thinking I'm doing something with that, and now Tara told me, no, you're not
No,
doing a damn
but you
thing with
are,
that. But
friend.
You
It's the
can't. You just
steps.
can't
It's
drink it
not.
all day long. One cup is fine, but drinking it all day long, you just like dehydrating your body.
Oh no.
but one of the things that I have learned about myself is I am a walker. I do walk every single day, but I have found that I can't out walk or out work out a bad diet. Like to me, it's literally impossible because the number of calories that you bring in is always going to be more than you are working off. So, for
Cheese
example,
guy.
I am walking, let's say, 2 hours a day, and
Mm-hmm.
I usually get about 5 or 600 calories that I'm bringing off. But if I'm knocking off, but if I'm eating 1,500 calories, 2,000 calories, you're never necessarily able to outwork a bad diet. I believe that you got to put a bit more emphasis on the diet and supplement with the working out. I'm just not sure if the math is mathing. And Tara, you tell me if I'm wrong, but looking at it just from a mathematical perspective, it doesn't seem like if your diet is bad, you can ever work out. You literally be working out, uh, 5 or 6 hours a day if you were trying to outwork a bad diet. Just from a mathematical perspective, am I right?
You're absolutely right. Like when you do change your diet, when you do change your physical activity, you also have to like change your diet. So if you're continuing to work out and you go to the drive-through and just go to the McDonald's or Chick-fil-A, you just pretty much just wasted your time.
Yeah.
So you have to create a balance to saying, okay, I'm going to also decrease my calorie intake and increase my physical activity. So that's when it comes to weight loss. You lose weight when you're in a caloric deficit, so you have less calories and your physical activity has increased. So that's what keeps that balance.
Yeah.
Tara, let me ask you a quick question. You mentioned Chick-fil-A. What would be like if you do you eat Chick-fil-A at all?
So I do eat Chick-fil-A.
When you're having a healthy Chick-fil-A meal, give me an alternative to the fried nuggets, the French fries, and the macaroni and cheese from Chick-fil-A. Like, what would be your go-to meal if you are trying to be at Chick-fil-A, fast food, last minute, but still want something that's not going to do too much to your body?
So it's gonna be a salad. That's like that's the best you
Okay.
can do. Like, it's a
Okay.
salad. Because
Is
it
it going to
still
be
has the
grilled?
same
Does it have to be grilled nuggets?
recommend grill, because everyone thinks like Chick-fil-A is like a healthy
Healthy.
place
Right.
because it's not a burger. It still has the same calorie intake as if you would go to McDonald's.
Mhm.
I think it's because
Yeah.
our portion sizes in the United States are so much bigger than in other countries. So it's still to our point. And I'm a Chick-fil-A eater as well. But the portion sizes are so big, you're still bringing in
Hmm.
so many calories. I think I'm guessing.
Yeah. Well, I will say this. One of my favorite now go-to meals at Chick-fil-A is I get the grilled nuggets because their grilled nuggets are delicious. I get the kale salad, and then I still allow myself to have the fries because Chat GPT told me I could. And so I eat my nuggets first because that's my protein. I eat my vegetables from the kale salad. And if you put like the buffalo and the ranch sauce on it, it's delicious. And then I still have my fries. And you get so full from that. By the time you get to the comfort of the French fries, you don't eat as much. So that's kind of been my thing. It's not too crazy.
Yeah, I like their
So
kale
that's been
salad.
my thing. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Tara, why don't we talk about so what about after the fact? What about nutrition and vitamins? Because you know that's your and our relationship is really the vitamins, and I love that. Can't wait to see you tomorrow for my
Yes.
NAD. Do you want to share real quick what NAD is, NAD plus for the people who may be interested? Because I've had a lot of people ask about it.
So NAD is NAD. So basically, as we age or we go through life, our cells get damaged. It could be through environmental stress, things that we're putting in our body, such as foods, alcohol. So the cell get damaged. So what it does, it helps you regenerate your cells to, let's say, like grow healthy cells, but it repairs them.
Hmm.
So that helps with like energy, mental clarity, metabolizing your body. It's also good for like anti-aging as well, slowing your aging process a little bit. So it's something
Yes.
that you can like,
Yes.
take on a weekly basis. They also have IVs for that as well. And it's good for like brain support and as well for memory and also brain fog.
I love that. I love that, which is why I wanted to do it because I needed energy, but I also needed some. Listen, honey, the perimenopause is real. And I have been doing so much better with my energy and I have been doing so much better with my brain fog. Like I don't forget as much. Now, sometimes I have moments, but there's a lot more clarity now. So I do love that. So when I've seen Tara, we started off with B12 shots. Then I got an IV, which again I said was delicious. Now, Tara, can you talk a little bit about that IV? Because that was so good. Yeah.
So we provided her the ultimate infusion. So ultimate infusion has amino acids, B complex, minerals in it as well, and also like vitamin C. So just to help with again hydration, boosting up her energy and overall health, especially if you're not a person that frequently take vitamins. This is another way that you can supplement because it does go directly to your bloodstreams. And also, as we're mentioning these vitamins, these are recommendations. So please consult to your healthcare provider. I'm just saying like recommendations. So please consult with your medical provider before you proceed with any of these treatments. But it's just good with overall health because sometimes so amino acid is the building block of our cells. So we want to always keep our cells like with nutrients because that's what help our body metabolize and create new cells. And of course, the vitamin C help boost your immune system. And also, amino acid minerals can help reduce the inflammation in your body that can occur on a daily basis.
Yeah. And I'm telling you, normally when I have shots of anything, I don't immediately feel it, but when I got that vitamin infusion, I had energy. I felt revived. And it sucks because I did it at the end of the day. Like I'm like, I should have did this earlier so I can go run some. But it was really, really good. Like it was really, really good. So I will definitely be doing that again. And then I've had the NAD. We are on treatment tomorrow. I think will be treatment three.
Great. Hmm.
Tomorrow will be treatment 3 of the NAD. So I'm super excited about that. Tara, do me a favor, share with the people your if you want to share your contact information. Again, she is with Vita Wellness here locally in West Palm Beach. I don't know what online services she offers for the people who like, I know who aren't here, but locally, you guys can definitely go see her. She's if you want to offer your contact information, Tara.
Yeah, most of my audience isn't local. It's a lot of people commenting in the chat, but most of these people are not local, so that would be helpful.
So, we're located on Palm Beach, 2001 Palm Beach Lakes Boulevard in West Palm Beach, Florida. Our zip code is 3340, was 33409. Number is 561-247-7732. You can visit us at www.vitavitawellness.com. Also follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, Vita Vita Wellness. Also, for the people that's not local, so we are licensed to see people in other states. We do virtual care. So right now, I'm currently licensed in Colorado, Arizona, New Mexico, Pennsylvania. We're working on Georgia and Texas. So we can provide virtual care, mainly like weight loss, hormonal therapy, and also if you just want wellness care, we can provide those if you're not in the area. But we can provide care through the entire state of Florida.
I love it. I love it. I love it so much. If you had to recommend, I know it's this like a mama choosing her favorite baby, and you're not supposed to do that. But a person comes in and says, Tara, I don't know what I need. I'm tired. What would be your favorite recommendation for a person who needs some energy support?
So, if the individual is like a healthy person, it would be a B12 or also our recharge injection, which is our B12 amino acids and B complex. So, we'll go with that first to see how well you respond to. If you respond to it well, then we'll move you on to getting IV therapy if that's an option for you. So, a lot of time, I also like to assess a patient medical history to see what's going on to get to the root cause, because sometimes it may not be that you like energy. It could be that you could have a blood sugar issue going on, blood pressure issue, or it can be just stressing your lifestyle, because sometimes we do have a heavy schedule and we don't even realize that that's what's really draining us. Or it could be the lack of sleep. Okay, you going to bed at 2 o'clock in the morning, you have to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Mhm.
That's another thing that could be causing you to have the fatigue. So now we have to work on sleep to at least get you to sleep at least 7 to 8 hours a night.
So your recommendation, so 7 to 8 hours a night. We need to all be, intentional about working on that. And then water. Now I've heard water is based on your weight. Is that true or am I making that up?
No, that is absolutely true. The standard is 8 glasses, but that is absolutely true.
Okay, it's based on your weight.
Mm.
Okay, very
I was
very
going to
cool.
say that I
Mhm.
heard a pastor say this one time that in some churches um, they have kind of like a wellness ministry, and this particular wellness pastor was talking about that those two very things that you talked about. He said it doesn't matter how good your diet is, Tara, Yulante. He said it doesn't matter how good you work out. If you do not do those two things, you will never lose weight. That's rest and hydrate.
Mhm.
He said you
Mhm.
will
Mhm.
never lose weight. You cannot do it without those two things. And Tara, I know we want to also get your gift idea to add to our favorite gift idea. But we had some comments in the chat. Someone said wanted me to thank you for the reminder about the dehydration. They said that they had heard about that, but they had forgotten that. So they wanted to say thank you for that. Somebody trying to tell me to get mushroom coffee.
I
Um,
was gonna recommend that, but
Leo's definitely not gonna do that. So
I'm
child,
gonna try it
listen.
because I've heard about it. I've seen the commercials, and I am a person who I'm a sampler. So I before I take a leap, I'll sample anything. So I will try it. Do you have a favorite brand that you like?
you
Because I saw it in here twice. I was trying to
I
ignore it.
like Rise, but you have to use creamer. Don't try to drink it. You need a good creamer. I'm not saying
Oh,
that it's the best, but you just need a good creamer.
I think you told me this before. Did we talk
Yeah,
about
you
this?
just need
I
a
feel
good flavorful
feel like you
creamer.
told me about Rise before. Okay. All right. I am by the time we come back next week, you guys, I'm gonna tell you guys how I did with the mushroom coffee because it's in here twice. Can you please place the she wants the link. I'll give her the link to your space. It was a lot of comments in here. One measurement is your weight divided by two for the number of ounces to drink. Your weight divided by
Oh,
two.
I can't do that.
I drink a gallon of
Hey.
water a day. And it's just to flush my body. That's what my doctor told me to do. Was to try and get in a gallon. It is a lot, but when I tell you, I felt the difference in my body, and I've been drinking a gallon of water. For about a year now, but that was because I probably was so dehydrated and because I am um, in a medical crisis. And I wanted to ask you about these IVs, but because I've been in medical crisis, I have to get so many IVs, and you can't do that dehydrated. So I have to stay hydrated, or it
Hmm.
just won't work. But Tara, before we let you go, I would like to ask you about the normalization of IVs in our community. I do think that we have a group of people in our community. Oh, I don't do needles. I'll just do the pills. But I'm starting to realize again through my own wellness journey that we got to get these IVs going. It is probably the better way for us to get nutrients into our bodies. And so you mentioned IV therapy. And so I wanted to get your thoughts on that.
So the reason why IV therapy is beneficial is because as we take a capsule and you're not taking it every single day, our body typically can only absorb between 40 to 60% of it.
Oh,
So
wow.
you're not consuming all of the vitamins, especially if you have a very bad diet. So if your diet is like terrible, because your stomach can be very like acidic. We want your stomach to be your gut to be alkaline. So if you're having a multivitamin, you don't have a good diet, you just throwing your vitamin into the fire and it's just burning. So you're not getting the full nutrients. So the reason why IV therapy is a good option because you get the full absorption through your bloodstream. So your body absorbs like 90% of it.
Mm.
And sometimes it depends on how depleted you are. Sometimes you can feel immediate effect of it, but if your body's just really depleted in vitamins, it may take you a while to actually feel the effects of it. So a one-time treatment is not enough. So some people say, I went once, I didn't feel anything. Yeah, but if you wasn't a healthy individual when you first came in, you're not going to feel it. So you may have to do a few rounds
A good
within
point.
reason of your medical condition. So that's how we typically treat our patients.
And I love that because one thing Tara did not let me do is I will listen, I come in there with a whole list of things. Hey, I need this, that, and the other. And she's like, no, ma'am. She's like, and she did it with so much care. She's like, Yulante, listen, we need to see how your body reacts to these things. Because I'm going in there not realizing you can get nauseous, especially with IVs, if it's cup too much. Like you have your medical professional has to monitor these things. And so she was very adamant about me doing B12 shots first before I even got the mineral the vitamin infusion. So I love that. Also, oh, there was something else you said. See, the brain fog just clocked in, but that's okay. We'll
I
get it
bind
together.
brain fog in the name of Jesus.
Right.
It is the devil. Brain fog is the damn devil. I'm serious.
It's the pits. It's the pits, especially when you finna say something that you think is really, really good. So
Right.
let me I have a couple people in my chat. So Precious said, I think as black people, we've just been programmed to think that we need to eat big on the holidays. She said she was speaking with a Caucasian coworker, and for Thanksgiving, they had ribeye steak, baked potatoes, and salad. Delish but simple. That's just not us. Agreed. And honey, I loves me a good steak. And girl, just you ain't got to do all of that. Tara, Rochelle is asking about collagen. What are your thoughts on
And someone
recommendations
else
on
also
collagen?
asked about iron too, iron infusions or iron
Okay.
fusion too. So collagen and
So collagen is good because, again, going through the aging process, we do lose skin elasticity as we age. So that's another good way to keep up with the elasticity of your skin. Also, it's really good at hydrating your joints as well because your joints do have collagen in it. So it just helps with stabilizing the joints as well.
Okay.
what about the
Um, I
And
have somebody else asking about iron too.
we
Yeah.
do provide iron infusion, so we just have to make sure you have your blood work to treat you appropriately.
And how? Because I think you told us how recent does the blood work need to be?
So within the first at least 2 weeks.
Okay.
oh wow.
Okay. So okay. Yeah. Which makes sense because I mean, I know I came in, I was like, girl, I've got my blood work ready. I had it done 7 days ago. Come on in here and give me some shots. I'm ready. But that's just me being grown. So for sure. All right. Guys, if you have any more questions for our love Tara, please get them in now while you can, while you have access to her. But again, Tara is so flexible. She's so easy to get into. Again, I have a standing appointment on Mondays, honey. She's super flexible, and I love that about her. Right around the corner from my job, so that is
Thank you,
amazing.
thank you, thank you, thank
Um,
you.
and then Tara is going to share her favorite thing, but before that, I just want to do. Tara's going to also do a giveaway. So let me just share this before I forget. The way the giveaway is going to work is I'll let her tell her what she's going to give. But once we are done with our live, at the end of the live, you have to follow Tara and share the live. Make sure you follow Tara at Vita Wellness on her social media, right? And then share this live. Now, here's the thing with sharing a live. I can't see who shares it unless you put our names in the comment. So when you share it, put either my name or Leo. I put my name and Leo's name in the comment so we can know that it was shared. And then we will put you in a drawing for the gift. Tara, you want to go ahead and tell them what you're sharing with them?
Okay, so since it's the holiday season, I usually do like one giveaway. I actually have three.
Wait a minute. Am I entering? Let me share this live right now.
Girl, let me.
It's
Really?
the
Girl,
holiday season,
oh
so it's like the
good.
giving
Wait
spirit.
a
So
minute,
this is
Tara.
the gift.
Good job. Oh my God, I love it so much, guys. And if you
I'm
don't share this,
entering.
I'm gonna take y'all gifts. So stop playing. And even if you're not
I'm
local,
entering.
or you're not in West Palm Beach, listen, share the live. This is because there's some really good information. Thank you, Wanda. Wanda said this is some really good information. All right, Tara, we're gonna let you go ahead and share.
Okay, so one is a complimentary IV therapy treatment.
Oh, I'm getting that. Sorry, I already shared the live. I want
Can
one.
I just say something?
Mhm.
And I'm not saying it's expensive because for me it was worth it, but that's can you tell them the value of that, Tara,
So
please?
the value of that is 250.
But it's gone. I want
Yeah.
it. Sorry.
Because let's be clear, I did pay for that and I loved it. So it
hmm
oh yes. Oh Tara, you not playing with them. Okay.
Okay. This one is a complimentary hormone therapy consultation, which is valued at $100.
Oh wow.
Oh my God. Yes. Yes. No more brain fog. Okay.
No way. Then a weight loss consultation, which is valued at $100.
Oh my God.
I don't
Then
need that because I've already had that with her. She's excellent. But I need that IV treatment though.
and B12 injection.
Okay.
Oh,
Tara, you're being so generous. Oh
Yeah, so
my
please take
God.
advantage. This is a 1 year thing. Please take advantage just because these are my girls.
yeah.
So
We love
Oh
you.
my God. So remember, you have to, again, you have to like her social media. So follow her on Instagram and follow her on Facebook, Vital Vita Wellness. And let me go ahead and put that in the chat.
I'll
And
put
then
it this.
share this live. Share this live. And when you share this live, I will know it was shared. And then we'll put you guys in the drawing. And then what I'll do is next week I'll announce the winners with an S because I can't even believe it. We still have a couple questions, people coming in. Tara, do you do colonics? Or I don't know if she's asking if you do them or what your thoughts on them
we
are.
do not.
I think she was asking what do you think about them as a as a pre as a reset. I'm sorry. No, she was asking it. What are your
Oh,
thoughts on
okay.
So I did have colonic therapy. I thought it was good,
I'll never do it
but
again.
I wouldn't. It was uncomfortable. I feel like
Oh!
my beet juice. It was uncomfortable. I feel like my beet juice helped me reset more than the colonic did.
Mm-mm.
Well, you know how Trinette the Morris feels about beats, baby. She
Yeah, so I
definitely
felt
Girl.
did.
like that was a better reset for me than the colonic therapy. It was uncomfortable, but I
Girl.
felt like it
Yes.
was it's not my thing. But the benefits are good. But you just have to go frequently to actually feel the effects of it. But it was uncomfortable.
Mm. Yeah, I'm not doing that anymore. I did like 2 or 3 sessions and I was like, I can't do this. This is just yeah, no, I'm good. Uh Precious says she's claiming all three.
Precious,
Rochelle
stop being selfish. First of all, you in here talking about
We have to share. We
not
have to
you.
share the wealth. Share the
Yes,
wealth.
and she's talking about she hasn't been sleeping well. So you need to go to bed. Go to bed and
said
stop trying to claim all the
right.
gifts. Okay, thank you.
That is funny. And Rochelle said $200 or 1,000. Rochelle, I don't know. Are you talking about the cost of the infusion? No, it's 250 is the value of it
The
for
value,
the
yes.
infusion. Yeah. So now Tara, if you would go ahead, because guys, we still have, and then we're going to wrap up because this was so good.
Mhm.
But we still have some holiday gifts that we want to share. So Tara, I don't know if you brought yours. Remember, we're doing the Rich Aunties Guide to Holiday Gift Giving. So we've Leo and I both have already done two. So we want to invite Tara to share her holiday gift that she would share as the rich, because she is a rich auntie.
So I have like my favorite everyday perfume is the YSL. So this is why I like to wear it like every day because it's not overpowering. Not I wouldn't say
Yes.
every day, but like a day
Like
wear.
somebody we know. Sorry.
Because
It
it's a
ain't
very like sweet, soft scent. So I'm not like just driving people crazy in the office with a strong scent. So it's
Yeah.
very soft. So last year I requested this on my list and I got 4 bottles. So this is still a gift set that I have not even opened up.
Girl,
That
that
was
is
a gift from my
crazy.
mom. So I like it. So this one, you can put in your purse. This is a lotion you can use, and this one, it's a cute little bottle that you can put on your dresser or wherever you display your perfume.
Which one is that? You said, is
what
that
is the
Mon
fragrance?
Perry?
Yeah,
It's the
I didn't read.
YSL.
Which
Yes,
one is it though? Is it
I think that's
Libre?
Mon Perry.
this is
Okay.
the Mon Perry
Is that
brand.
Libre
Mhm.
Girl,
on
that's
the other
good.
side though?
Huh?
Is
Did
that
you say?
Libre on the other side, or is the,
No, it's
No,
all one
Libre
set.
is gold. So
oh, okay.
yes. Mhm.
I couldn't tell. Libre actually has a body cream out too now. They
Mhm.
didn't have it before, but they have a body cream out in YSL. And YSL has also a body. They have a body lotion, but they also have a shower gel on one of their fragrances. I'm not a I don't have a lot of YSL in my collection, but they coming out with some bangers and
Mhm.
some
Yeah.
nice flankers for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this one is my favorite from the YSL
I
collection.
love Montpellier, and
Yeah.
that's so funny because now I may get it again. Now it's super sweet. Leo don't y'all know Leo don't do the sweet.
Yes.
It is
Hmm.
super sweet. Okay, but I love Montpellier, honey. That's a good one.
Yeah, this
You
is
know,
my
Yeah.
and I
these
like
two, they like to walk
fragrances for
around smelling like a snack. That's what is going on. That's what I hear. That's
Well,
all
we
I
are
hear with
talking
it.
about food, and tis the
Mhm.
season to get.
Okay.
Shut up.
You
I was
know,
about to
perfect
say
time
tis,
to get sweet.
tis the season to get eaten.
snacks
Sorry.
on the
Okay,
Exactly.
plate,
that's too
not
much.
y'all being the snacks, okay? Listen now, it ain't nasty. I am the only proper lady here, okay? I don't
I
want to go
know.
around
I know. You're
smelling
such a
lickable.
lady.
Yes.
I know. Yeah, exactly. Don't y'all let Leo trick y'all if y'all want to.
I'm
Don't do
kidding.
this. Don't do this. All right. I
Tara,
love
you
it. So
have been such
Leo,
a joy. You have
yes.
been such a joy. We
Thank
have
you. Thank you.
enjoyed
Thank you,
you. You came on
ladies.
here
I enjoy you
Yes.
guys.
looking like a whole Delta girl. Don't let me come play at you in the background, girl.
Oh
Now,
Jesus.
give me grace.
Girl, what the heck?
Well, I said Christmas. You said Christmas edition, so I was like, let me
Oh my
add
God. I
some
cannot
red
with
to
my
this.
friend.
Yes, you are gorgeous. We have thoroughly
She's
enjoyed
so
you, and
gorgeous.
all of
Thank you,
the
ladies.
wonderful feedback. People were giving some really really
They
great
are. They're
feedback, and
going,
then
they loving it.
they started talking to themselves about all they stuff that they doing for their health and wellness during the holidays. Who knew? But you know, this is something that has to tackle. We were talking about this last week, Yulante. If you remember, we said
Hmm.
we started having this conversation because come January, we don't want to be in the therapist's office
Hmm.
because of family
Girl.
drama. Well, we also don't want to be in the hospital or in the doctor's office because we
Right.
did not do some of the things that Tara shared with us. So we to her point, she said it at the beginning of the conversation. We got to live after this, right? So we may be thinking that we're going to these holiday parties and all of the things, but there's life after December 31st, right? And so we need to be able to level set and have a nice balance and be able to live well and not have to, start off our year in the
Hmm.
doctor's office because we didn't
Ever.
take care of ourselves. So thank you so much for
Yeah.
So
coming,
much, Tara.
Thank
and
you,
don't leave.
ladies.
We still are doing our last little gifts, and then we'll say goodbye to everybody together. So Yolante,
Okay.
what's your last gift?
So my last gift is this book. It's called Dimensions. This is from a young lady I came across on Instagram. Her name is Sadie Sanchez, and this was kind of at the beginning of my personal, leveling up, healing inner journey. And essentially, what it is there are 100 questions to help you understand your perspective. And what I like about it is, first of all, it's a healthy book. Y'all know I love me a good healthy book because I feel like I got a value. But the way she does it, you ask yourself these 100 questions. You can address it throughout the day, but I like that she addresses it from 5 different aspects or dimensions of yourself. And so you look at your identity, your relationships, you look at your emotions, your beliefs, and your environment and your personal history. Sorry. So it's 6 different aspects. And I know as I've been becoming trauma informed and learning all the things that, especially now, and if you don't know this, I'm moving into my coaching. That'll you guys will see that from me coming out real soon. Those are the things that for me, when I have conversations with women or just conversations with myself or my friends, those are the things that tie us or bind us, right? Into moving into the next level of this juicy life that we all desire. So I just thought this was a really cool book. It's not really a book, it's more of a journal, but I love it. And just I just like the questions. I'll go ahead and give you one of the questions that she has on here. And I think this is super important because she does them in a way that makes sense. I'm a Capricorn, so I'm very linear thinking. Like things have to be structured and in order for me. And so the very first question in phase one is, what do you need to forgive yourself for? And I think that kind of goes along with the conversation we had today, is how we see ourselves and how we're our own worst and inner critics. And once we learn to start changing our perspective about how we see ourselves as we sit in this world, then we'll make better decisions for ourselves, whether it be how we handle family drama or what we eat for the holidays. So that is my suggestion. I'll go ahead and drop it in the chat. But that's my third holiday gift.
So my last rich auntie gift, either for the rich auntie in your life or for yourself, because again, we not just shopping for them, we shopping for us. Some of that stuff gonna end up in our cart as well. So um Tara, last week, Yulante was talking about lingerie, and then my friends calling me talking about, I
It
got the
was not
lingerie.
lingerie, girl. That was a
I got my
gown.
lingerie. I was like, oh, girl,
Oh my lord, the
yes.
gown.
Look, Merry Christmas and ho, ho,
Ho ho
ho. Yes.
ho.
Right.
Ho ho
So
ho.
there's always that one rich auntie, guys, that already has everything, right? She got the designer bag. She has the signature scent. She's traveling. She has all exclusive invites. So what are you going to get her? I have chosen something today that is a beautiful memory that is elegantly framed, right? And so I chose a luxury photo frame. And so you all see my light, but this
That's nice.
frame is actually pretty heavy. And it's a luxury frame, but pairing it with a sentimental picture can be the perfect gift for the rich auntie in your life. And so in my master bedroom or bathroom, excuse me, I have a picture of my parents. This is their wedding photo, right? And this picture is almost
Nice.
60 years old. And it's a
Wow.
photo that I get to see of them every single day, in a space that is very calming for me, very relaxing. I set up my bathroom in a really, really elegant way. And this picture is always something that grounds me. It reminds me of legacy. It also reminds me of love. So most rich aunties, they have gallery walls, they have photos on their mantle. So why not get one of her throwback
That's
pictures, her
nice.
sorority snapshots, ask her best friend for a picture, or you can thumb through old family photos for your rich auntie and get a vintage picture. So this is actually also on my
Nice.
mantle. This
I
is a
love
picture
it.
of my mother and her siblings. This picture is almost 70 years old. I got this picture
Wow.
from my aunt and I framed it, and it's so special to me. Again, it showcases legacy and love. I have a lot of photos around my house. Um I have a wall of pictures going into my beauty room, and Yulante is on there. And when she came to my house, she was like, "And don't move my picture because her picture is kind of centered. It's just the way
Hey,
that
in the
the
building.
frame
And I
is."
know,
So
and I know her besties feel away about it. Get out of here, lady.
and they had the nerve to come into my house, talk about, well, why? Because their picture is towards the bottom of this particular wall, but then on the other wall, it's a giant ass picture of them on the wall. I was like, I know y'all are not in here tripping. And then our
Yes.
debutante picture is also in my house, so I have pictures all over the house. But Yolante gonna say, Tara, somebody, and don't move my picture. I
Picture.
want it in my spot. I was like, what
Because
is
I'm just gonna
happening?
move it
Claim
back.
your spot. Claim your
So yeah, because
spot.
I will move it
I
back.
was like, I didn't
Hmm.
know it was a hierarchy here. This is just my photo
Yes.
wall. And it's a bunch of photos in there from high school, college, my sorority sisters, my best friends, my good girlfriends, good Judies. Child, she in there talking about, well, where? Oh, here I am. She talking about, oh, I'm right here. Don't move my spot. I said, now this is too much. But
Yes.
this is
And
it
and
is a
means it.
but this is a great way for your rich auntie. So you can get her a beautiful, beautiful frame. You've been in her house before, I'm sure, so you know what her color scheme is. If she's modern, if she's a minimalist, if she's glam. Kate Spade has great frames. Jonathan Adler, West Elm. You can get some really, really stunning frames, and it can be really, really sentimental for her because we have so many photos online, but we never print them. We never frame
Mhm.
them. And so
Mhm.
this is a really, really great, I think, a great sentimental gift. And it's fairly inexpensive. I know a lot of the stuff that I've shared is pretty costly, but I think it's relatively affordable as well. And I think she'd love it.
I love it. I love it. I love
Love
it.
it. Love it. Love it.
Um, and I just wanted to share. I'm gonna drop it in the chat. So what I've done, guys, is I've shared my holiday gifts. I've also shared my entire holiday gift guide. Remember, I keep adding to it and I build on it. But also, if you guys have not seen my announcement that I made,
Excuse me.
my cosmetics company, Darling by Yulante, we are saying goodbye or farewell in the way that we know it. I am, it's a scary thing, but I'm super excited. Don't be sad for me. This was simply God telling me I need to make space and room for my true purpose, which is coaching and getting women to their confidence and their femininity, which is what we all really, really need, I believe. And so, if you have not had an opportunity to do so, please visit my website. It's darlingbyolante.com. I did again put the link in my chat. Even if you are unable to support a purchase from Darling by Yulante, please just share the video that I have on my Instagram and Facebook page so people know what's going on with the sale. Everything is on there 40% off or 50% off. I never do a sale that big, and I'm super excited, y'all. When I say the girl's been showing up and showing out, like $200 orders, like what? Y'all want this makeup like that?
Mhm.
Excited. Okay, so help your girl clear the shelves so that I can really make space for what I'm supposed to be doing. And again, everyone who has supported me so far, I'm super grateful to you. So
And I have put it in her page as well as the link as well. You all know I use a lot of Darling by Yolante lip products as well. So definitely support my girl. I know I've known about this shift for a while, but it is a I'm sentimental about it. First of all, I named it, not that it was a big leap, but I named Darling by Yolante because yeah, Yolante has one of the dopest last names ever. And one
Yes,
day she
he
had the nerve to be
does.
having a conversation with me about the name of her business. And I was like, your business is your name. What is going on? And it was like a light bulb went off in her head, like, oh yeah. I was like,
it
now
wasn't
the
no
rest
light
of
though, because I was fighting. I didn't want that. Because if you don't
yeah,
know, my Yolante is a name that I fought against for a very long time. Because when you're a young girl, you want to be a Lisa because you want to be like everybody else. You don't realize when you're older how your uniqueness, how valuable that is. And so, I fought against anything that had to do with my name. And then, darling, I was like, that's all
it was
sweet.
like
I'm not sweet.
it's true. I
It,
was like,
yeah,
Yolante,
That's
your
nice.
name
I
is
love the
so
last
dope.
name.
The rest of us walking around with last names Brown and Johnson can't do no marketing with that.
Burgess.
And she got her last name is Darling. And I was
Right.
like, listen to what I'm saying to you. This makes sense.
yeah,
I am a marketing
yeah,
professional that you have access to every day and twice on Sunday. I
yeah.
will not steer you wrong. Darling by Yolante is the name of your business. She was like,
Yeah.
really? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm
So it
walking
is a
around
great conversation starter. So
my last name Jackson, and I can't do that with it. When you got this great last name, girl, stop playing. Stop playing. So we love her. We love this business. But when I tell you what she got cooking,
it's you better
nothing
come
is
get some. You better come get some.
Love it.
Hey, because we headed to the juicy life around here, baby. This is the juicy life. So I don't know what y'all got going on, but if you want some of the juicy life, this is where you're gonna start over here, baby.
get your vitamins and your coaching. But you gotta do internal and external.
Mm-hmm.
You
Both
gotta do
are
both.
equal.
You
Yeah,
gotta do both.
equally as
Agree.
important. Tara, you have been such a joy. Thank you so
Yes.
much for
Thank
joining
you.
us.
Thank
You
you.
will
Thank
definitely be
you.
in my prayers with the accident, but I'll give you a call and make
Thank you.
sure that
Thank you,
you
ladies.
are
Thank you.
feeling well and don't need anything. Um, Yolante, they're asking for a link to your your gift guide. So don't forget to put that link in there.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
that's so the gift guide link. I dropped all of those in the comments, so that is definitely there. But yes, Nisi, my link tree that I have in my profile has all my links to everything. So for sure.
we love you
Yeah.
guys. Thank you so much. We will be back next week. I don't
Yes.
know. Are we going to continue with the gift guide? Because Lord knows we can continue. We can still do more.
We'll let the
It's
people tell us. We'll let
yes.
the
You
people
all
tell
let
us.
us
Y'all let
know.
us
And
know.
yeah, we was in our bag today. These were some good old gifts. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Because I already have one for next week. It's so
I
cute.
actually have a couple because I haven't done any technology. We ain't even did that anywhere close to that
Yeah.
kind of stuff. Books, it's a lot. Skincare. I only did one skincare. That was the Advent calendar. Yeah, we can do some more now. We got a bag over here.
They
We've been
saying yeah,
collecting.
friend. They are saying yes. The
But
people
I
are
don't know
saying
if
yes.
this is my. I only got one more Christmas hat now. This is my second one. Now the other one didn't
Lord have
have
mercy.
sparkles. I only
The,
got
the
one
the
more.
first elf. The first elf.
I only got
The
one more,
first
so
elf.
we got to stop when I run out of hats. And so I got one more hat, so y'all can get one more gift guide.
There you go. All right, guys. We are so appreciative
Hi.
of you. Thank you guys for playing with us. And Tara, we are grateful for you.
Thank you
This is
guys
So
for
great.
grateful.
inviting me. I
Yes.
enjoyed every minute of it. Yolante,
Yeah.
I have my cart that's been sitting for like several days, but I need to take care of it.
Well, let me know because you know I can always if you want me to, I can bring it with me tomorrow. So
Okay, so I need to
just
take care of
you
that
text me
tonight.
and let me know.
Okay.
All right,
Do
my
you
loves.
have the
We will talk to
pencil?
y'all.
Look? Let me see. Do
Oh,
you have the her
mhm.
lip liner, the mocha lip liner? That's my favorite friend. It don't miss.
Is that? I'm trying to think. I have a few things in my cart. You know, you
Yeah,
just go to clicking and clicking and clicking and
yeah,
clicking. You get distracted and you forget to come back. So that's what
Get that
mhm.
lip
happened.
liner. That lip
Yeah.
Yeah.
liner
That
works
is
for
the
every
mahogany. It is
single.
the everyday brown
What
for
did I call it?
girls.
Mocha. The
Listen,
mahogany. Sorry.
and do not listen. I put a video in my stories today. Y'all do not let not having access to me because you have questions or you're
Mhm.
scared to try color keep you from trying new stuff. Inbox me. I am super approachable even outside of my own cosmetics. People ask me questions about everything all the time, so do not hesitate to inbox me. If you have my phone number, you can text me or call me. I will give you recommendations for products, okay? Because I don't want that you being scared to keep you from playing in makeup. Y'all know how I feel about that. So please, 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 please. Okay. All right. We will see y'all soon. We
Okay.
love you. And
Bye.
we'll be back next week, time. Bye, guys.
Good
Bye.
night.
Bye.
Good night.